Good evening, fledglings. How are we on this fine, lovely Friday? How y'all doing? How's it going? Hello, hello, hello. Hi. How are you all? How is our week ending? I am so happy it's Friday. It's such a good time, such a good time. And happy to be here with all of y'all, playing this lovely game that we all love. my, completed the event. Good job, good job, good job. Yeah, this is the last day. If you haven't finished this event yet, today is the last day to do it. It will end at midnight Pacific Standard Time. So if you have not done so already, this is your last chance for this to happen. So just keep that in mind. Get your rewards, get your stamps. I'm only kind of sort of ready for Vil. Only kind of sorta. I have enough things. I have enough things. Again. So I do have this on screen every time I stream, but maybe I need to make it bigger. Maybe I need to make it a different color. We do not talk about JP content here because we are EN. We are EN only. So please, oh, that's too big. Anyway, no JP, a main story, or event story spoilers in the chat, please. For I know a lot of stuff is happening on JP right now. I know a lot of stuff is going crazy, but because I have an EN audience and I do not play on JP and I do not understand Japanese, let's just be respectful of people that may not want to be spoiled, all right? I know this is a rerun, so like it's but for the new stuff, please just be respectful of that. Oh, you adopted a Shiba Inu. That's exciting. Oh, you named him Ace. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Ooh, Obami's getting a visual novel on Steam. Interesting. Huh. My oh my oh my. Her reaction to Crowley was, did he kidnap us? True. I mean, kind of, sort of, maybe. But yeah, but no. Yes, but no. My. What a good time. Just grinding for Mirror Lanterns. Yeah, that is the thing. Oh gosh. I have quite a few. I don't know how many I need to end the event, but I also don't know how many I've already spent. Hello. Yeah, I got the most important thing. And none of that stuff matters. All right. Good. Thank you for the reminder. I completely forgot that the shops existed. But yeah. My. The Tangled references. Yes. There's quite a lot. I just feel like, personally, they don't do them as nicely as they do in other events. But maybe it's just a me thing. A mini schnauzer named King. Aw, that's adorable. Well, they get to play together now. Yeah, and I know, for the hairpin shop, if you do all the stamp missions and you get all the hairpins, you can get everything in the hairpin shop. I am already aware of that. I don't want to do that right now, though. Those shops will be around for a little bit, so we don't have to buy everything right now. The lantern shop is what you have to grind for, same as every other limited time event. The one currency will get you enough for everything in the shop. The other currency, you have to grind. At this point, it is quite simple. But my. Ah, that's fun. Oh. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you are part of the Twisted Wonderland community. I hope you've been enjoying your time here. Seems like it, anyway. Ah, you're dyeing your hair pink? Oh, that's exciting. Well, I hope it turns out super well. I'm sure that it will. I'm sure that it will. My. Alrighty. We should probably start. There's a lot more chapters this time. There's some twist tunes we gotta get through. We gotta start. How is that funny? Who knows? I guess we'll find out. So your next plan is to replicate the actions of the princess in the tower. Yes, sir. We'll carry out the princess's routine based on depictions of her life in the tower. If the library's access points remain sealed when we escape, we're also prepared to reenact the story's lantern scene. We'll take a boat out to sea and look at countless lanterns in the sky. I see. You would conduct a complete reenactment of the tale. That's an excellent idea. If there was a possibility the library would have remained inaccessible indefinitely, I would have been forced to keep you all in the library as checkout desk employees. Ha 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 ha. That's not funny, Mr. Crowley. That's not funny. Crowley, that's not a joke. Crowley, no. Crowley, stop. Crowley, no. How is that funny? That was too close. To reenact the events in The Princess of the Tower, we'll need to be provided with the items needed to follow the princess's routine, as well as extra people to make lanterns, light them, and send them into the sky. And a boat to take out to sea. Could you please make the necessary arrangements? Very well. I'll send a school-wide message. Do you really think a message will be enough, sir? If it were me, I wouldn't bother chipping in here. Too much of a hassle. Oh, Howl, what a sad thing you say. You need a spirit of cooperativeness to lead an enriching student life. Furthermore, I am adding a certain postscript. That students who assist in solving this problem will be given full credit for attendance today with the possibility of extra credit. Students with a dangerous number of absences and those wanting better grades will surely jump at this chance. How do we have, I mean, I know how we have, but how do we have so many students with dangerous numbers of absences? Crowley, what is happening at your school, Crowley? Okay, that sounds more promising. Yeah, you can always count on our students to work for their own self-interests. So, yep. Yes, indeed. Crowley is saying that with his full chest. Crowley, that's not what you want to do. I mean, there's not too much of a point in denying it, but also... We'll have you and Grimm reach out to students individually as well, just to be on the safe side. Ah, yeah, but book 3 was different, though. Because book 3, we skip with Jack, but book 3, we had the head mage's, blessing to do so. Because we were on a mission for him specifically. Like, he gave us special permission to do whatever was necessary to bring down Azul. Perhaps not for Jack, but I think Jack got worked into that deal. But yes, you're right. Technically, we do skip. Technically, we do. This is true. It's just it's a state-sanctioned skipping in that particular instance. Yeah, the house wardens also are not setting a great example. I guess Edia does go to class, but like not physically. So I don't really know how that works, to be completely honest. I have no idea. I have no idea. Thank you very much. I'm specifying in my message that items can only be exchanged through the one window. So everyone knows to ride brooms up to bring what you need. There's no telling who will visit, so do be sure to keep an eye on that window. There's always a chance the invisible wall will suddenly end up gone, so also be sure not to lean out of it. Agreed. And even if you can pass through that invisible wall, do not climb down. I expect all of you to adhere strictly to that rule, no matter what circumstances arise. Yes, sir. Oh, well, about that. Interesting. I'll continue looking into other approaches. Oh, yes, Professor Train, I have a favor to ask. Would you mind coming with me? All right, I believe you can take it from here, Rose Hearts. Yes, sir. Yeah, twist, hello. There we go. I clicked and it did nothing. And I was like, hey game? Hey game? Yeah, exactly. What if that's the only way out? What? Oh, Deuce is in my card thingy-mabobber. It just told me that he's over here now. Wow, look, it's a Deuce. How exciting, how exciting. Wow, look at his hair. Look at him go. What a fancy schmancy guy. All right, back into the story, back into the story. Yeah, he's very pretty. I like his ponytail a lot. I also really like Skrunkly Azul. Yeah, I like his hair all messed up. It's very cute. It's very fun. It's different, at the very least. It's nice seeing him different than normal. It's not so prim and proper. Okay, now that we've got the head mage's permission, let's get to work, House Warden. Riddle, where do we start? The head mage sent a message out, but it should be a while before any supplies start to arrive. Let's take care of whatever tasks we can with the things we have on hand. We have about 12 hours until midnight, but we should make certain to use our time efficiently. We could play hide and seek, right? We can clean, too. I turned up a bucket and a mop when I was looking for brooms. After that, we can exercise. We also need to make sure that we're watching outside in case anyone... Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Hey. Hey, kid. Hi, not child. Hi, very mysterious silhouette. Hello. Hello there. Boys. Ah. Yeah, no, that would jump scare me too. Very much would. Oh, man. Oh, man. Did I startle you? Almost gave me a heart attack. No kidding. Wasn't expecting someone to climb up the wall instead of using a broom. A thief in the story climbed up the tower by jabbing arrows into the wall. But check this out. I made it up to you guys using nothing but my own muscles. Shame that invisible wall's keeping me from getting inside. But the point stands, I'm way more impressive than the thief who snuck into the tower. Coach, did you climb all the way up here to compete with the thief in the story? What? Of course not. I came to bring you this. Rope? Yep. Hal was talking about doing exercise earlier, right? Glad I made a timely arrival. If you're going to follow in the princess's footsteps, you can't leave out her daily exercise. Climbing. Climbing? Dun dun dun. We're pretty familiar with the tale of the princess in the tower back where I'm from in the Shaftlands. The room she lived in had a really high ceiling, which made it great for daily climbing. Though looking at you boys now, maybe you don't need any rope. After all, the princess didn't use any. Instead, she used her long, lovingly maintained... Couch Vargas! Bro's just like hanging on by like a rock. He's just hanging up there. Oop, head mage. Could you please refrain from climbing the walls of the library? No, he cannot. No, nah, Crowley, nah. I was very emphatic that with these four gentlemen just now that they shouldn't climb out of the window. It's too dangerous. How How can a teacher do something even more dangerous? What if some impressionable student tries to imitate you? Somehow I doubt anyone could possibly imitate Coach Vargas. Besides, there's still a great deal of work to be done. Get down from there now, quickly. Whoa, careful. It's even more dangerous if you tug at me. How dangerous could it possibly be if Crowley, Mr. 5'9" or whatever, is able to grab his ankles from the ground floor? How is he able to tug at him from the ground floor and have the height be that dangerous for them? He could be using magic, but it just, you know, without the other context, it does seem like they are just, he's just chilling up there, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't get it. No, seriously. Remember, kids, climbing, and make sure you warm up first. Oh, I am notorious for not warming up before doing things. That it's a very bad habit of mine. What was that about? That was exciting. Exercise is pretty vague on its own. He shared some useful specifics there. And the rope Coach Vargas brought us seems strong enough to me. Once we're done with hide and seek and cleaning, let's try some climbing. And I suppose that's what they do. What's a warm-up? Oh, so a warm-up's like a little exercise you do before your big exercise, right? So if you're going to be lifting weights, normally you have to like do stretching. You might have to do a couple jumping jacks, you know, stuff like that. Maybe like a couple push-ups. There's like smaller exercises. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were being sarcastic. I don't know how to do that. Listen, if you ask a question and you don't put like sarcasm after, I'm not gonna know. I'm just gonna assume you're asking genuinely. Unless it's like about Crowley. Obviously, things about Crowley are gonna be, you know, jokingly taken, but my. Oh, so welcome in. Yeah, you can hurt yourself, or your hamstrings could be really upset at you for like 3 weeks straight. Which happens to me fairly often. Man, the day after a workout, it's much harder to sit down, ain't it? Much harder. All I did was yard work, like last weekend. I did mulching and some other stuff, right? Just things to clean up around the yard because it was nice outside in, you know, the weather. And like this entire week, I haven't been able to like sit properly. Like Monday and Tuesday specifically, like trying to sit without assistance was terrible because all of my hamstrings were just so tight. I need to, and I have been going to the gym regularly. I don't know, man. Well, I stopped going around like after Christmas. I need to get back into it. But you know, get out of it for a little bit. Boy, oh boy, do your muscles not like it. Ooh, cardio. Yeah, yoga's the other thing I want to get back into because yoga's it's like a lot less intense, but it's still very beneficial. Well, that takes care of reading, sewing, hide and seek, cleaning, and exercise. Is our PE wear dry yet? Sure is, see? House Warden Riddle's magic came in clutch. Everything's all soft and fresh now. Thank goodness they're not stinky. Thank goodness they made a point to not be stinky. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, kiddos. Thank you. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, that's the laundry. That's right. It wasn't because they were stinky. It was because they needed to do laundry. Fair is fair. All thanks to my dorm's card soldiers delivering supplies promptly under Trey's direction. I wasn't expecting the first thing they'd bring to be detergent. We always have plenty on hand in our dorm to deal with the aftermath of rose painting. So y'all are telling me that y'all are bad at painting roses. My. Speaking of which, they brought us paint as well. We can start painting whenever we're ready. I still can't believe the head mage gave us permission to paint in the library. I'm amazed you talked him into it. He gave us a bunch of warnings, though. We can't mess up the books, and we have to wash off everything we painted once we get out. Those are perfectly reasonable measures to take in a library. We shouldn't risk damaging any books if we paint this section of wall. It's been a long time since I painted a wall. I feel kind of tense. I could paint roses without getting my clothes dirty. Yeah, okay, yeah. No, yes. My fingers would get dirty, sure, because that always happens with paint. But how are we getting it all over the clothes is my question, right? That's what I want to know. If it works up a sweat, maybe, probably. Yeah, Deuce absolutely did graffiti. 110%, 110%. Oh, you've done this before? Yeah, I used to spray paint to... Wait, no! We can't drag up the forbidden lore? No, we can't possibly admit to being a delinquent. I paint the roses a lot, so I'm used to working with a brush. You can count on me. Our books had an illustration of the princess's wall mural. We should probably use that for reference, right? Yes, it's much more expedient to use a reference than to think up a composition from scratch. It's also a sound way to ensure that all four of us are on the same page as we work. Deuce, would you mind painting this section of the wall the color of the night sky? Yes, House Warden. Once that's done, we can use it as the backdrop and add lots of lanterns. Right, yes, sir. Aww, cute, 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 cute. Cute, 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 cute. Oh, this came out nicely. It's got, I don't know, impact? It's easy to tell which of us painted what. You did the bright bit here, right, Colleen? And Riddle must have done the super detailed stuff right there. All right, let's test the door once more. Why? See, this is the one thing about this event that I just do not understand, is why they consistently try the door. Like, it takes them forever to realize that the princess got out of the tower using the window. This is not going to be the first, nor is it going to be the last instance of them being like, we did a thing, let's check the door. They do it like 3 or 4 times. It's very annoying. Aw, man, still no luck. The door won't open and the invisible wall remains in place. We'll just have to act out the rest of the princess's routine. Let's see, what's not checked off yet? Cooking, snacking, weaving, ballet, yoga. Also puzzles, darts, chess, pranks, playing the guitar, making candles, pottery. Easier said than done when we still don't have the supplies on the list the head mage sent out. Oh, speaking of, hey! Ah, now there's a familiar voice. KK! Oh, and Lilia! Hi, Lilia! KK and Lilia! Hello! Hello, hello, hello! Hey, Riddle! Hi, Peeps! Cater, I knew it. You've arrived rather quickly. Oh, hey! I see Lilia's with you! I heard you boys were in trouble and came running. I have to say, though, this invisible wall is rather puzzling. There are still so many things in this world I know nothing about. Oh man, you guys look so different with long hair, and those outfits are totes adorbs. I've gotta grab a pic of this. Can you guys crowd around in the window? A picture? We have no time for such. Sure, come on, Riddle, Deuce, Jack, make sure you look at the camera and smile. Yeah, just like that. Say cheese. Cheese. My. Oh, yeah, if they did this event as a stage play, that could have gone over a little bit better, I think. That turned out nicely, though Jack's expression seems a bit stiff. You guys are rocking the long-haired look. I've gotta share this with the whole dorm. Seeing Riddle and Deucey looking this cute might just give everyone a major energy boost. He says while he makes that face. Yeah, sure, KK. Sure, buddy. Sure, kid. Sure, sure, sure. Whoa, don't do that. If people see me with my hair like this, they'll never let me hear the end of it. If you do that, I will ensure you pay, Cater. We shouldn't leave Kaleem and Jack out of the fun. I'll show this to everyone in your dorms. Thanks! Make sure to send it to me too, okay? I want to put it in a giant frame and hang it up on my wall. Don't! Who knows what people will say? Why would they have an issue with you having long hair? Honestly, the way I see this happening, like if they were to send the picture places, 90% of the insults are going to be like, huh, look at what they're wearing. Ha, they got stuck in the library. Ha, none of that, like, I cannot imagine people being like, oh, you had long hair? What a nerd. There's plenty of people on campus that already have long hair. Yeah, Leona has long hair. There's no reason for hair to be the issue. Your hair's so silky, Kaleem. Is it all that nice food you eat? I don't know, maybe. Since it's grown out so nicely, you're in charge of the headbanging at our next concert. I don't know how to do that, but okay. He's so wholesome. Are you guys done wasting our time yet? We're not here for your amusement. If you're just here to tease us, you can go now. Not at all. I heard my housewarden and underclassmen were in a bind. So I'm here with KK's favorite guitar. Here, Deucey, I'm passing it through the window. Guitar received, Cater. I don't actually know how to play the guitar, though. Will this still work? KK's got you. I'll give you the rundown, so don't worry. And I'll provide a demonstration of how to work with your fingers with this 5-string bass. Lilia, I was under the impression guitars and basses were separate instruments. They are, but they also kind of aren't, right? Like, they're very similar, no? Oh, Shaw. One's just got more strings than the other. You know, this windowsill's quite the comfy perch. Yeah, well, because I feel like string instruments are kind of similar. And I imagine, like, a bassist would be able to play guitar. And, yeah, they sound different. And, like, the way that you would have to play them would be different. But I can't imagine it's a huge leap playing guitar and bass. I can't, like, if you can do one, then you could presumably do the other, right? Because, like, the chord parts are rather similar. I would guess. As someone who has never played a string instrument in my life, conceptually, it seems like they would be similar. I don't know, man. I don't know. Here I go, boys. Watch and learn. Somehow I don't think that they're gonna learn very much. Just a little inkling that I have. Just a little inkling. Just a little bit. A penalty game sounds like such a good time. So wholesome. So great. So exciting. I did buy, I don't even know what it's called, but it's like a harp type thing. And I was like, I'm gonna learn how to play this. And I got it at a garage sale for like $2. I haven't touched it since I bought it in the garage sale. Ah, you have a ukulele. That's exciting. That's exciting. My. Okay, that's the guitar playing done. How frustrating. I missed a note in the last performance too. Really? I couldn't tell at all. It was fun getting to play with you. It took a whole hour just to pick up enough of the basics to play. We're burning daylight here. We need to get ready for the next task. Looks like we came at a good time. I assume this is ortho. Yeah, the sound effect was like way too like rocket type than broom. Hi, Ortho. You came too, huh? Yeah, and I brought my brother with me. One sec. Here we go. Oh, geez, you weren't kidding. Is this a penalty game where the punishment is to be locked in close quarters with other people indefinitely? And you're going out of your way to prove you're here, having Ortho heft you up to the window like that. What are you trying to get out of this? What do you think? I heard if I came here and chipped in, then I'd get full attendance credit in all my classes today. Attendance credit? Oh, yeah. The head mage mentioned he was offering that to anyone who pitched in to help us. Yeah, exactly. Edia's got PE today, his least favorite class. Well, this works out so great for Edia. This works out beautifully for Edia. My, oh my, oh my. My. I don't think Edia, I think Edia did not use a broom because Ortho is here. And Edia is not very good at flight. Like Izul and Edia, they're not good at flight. Jade is not super good at flight. Floyd enjoys flight, but Floyd is not very skilled, I don't think. But he has way more fun with it than either Izul or Jade. I think they're like the weakest flyers. Cater, for whatever, Cater somehow magically is like one of the best flyers. He's really good. Trey's pretty decent, and then Riddle's also really good. I don't think we really know about anybody else, if I'm being honest, in terms of flying. Yeah. Yeah, the PE thing's a plot point in Glorious Masquerade. Well, I guess Malleus is good at flying, but like he's a separate case. Same thing as Lilia, right? Like they fly naturally. They don't usually fly with brooms. So, or like they hover and stuff. So it's a little different. But Edia is like, Edia and all of the mermen are terrible. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, Leona and Ruggy are good. Yeah, because all the people that do Spell Drive are pretty good. So like Ethel, Leona, Ruggy. Oh yeah, Ethel's also in Glorious Masquerade. That's true. True. Yeah, Cater's better than Riddle, for sure. Because Cater can do the same thing as Leona. Cater also will stand on his broom like a skateboard. That way he can take pictures to post on Magicam. It's in one of the like anthologies, I think. There's just Cater on his broom, just riding it like a skateboard. So he's pretty decent. Oh yeah, Rook would probably also be a decent flyer. I think Ville's the outlier though. Because I think doesn't Ville say in like one of his birthday vignettes that like flying on a broom is kind of eh. Like he's gotten better at it and he wants to know how to do it for special effects, but he's not super good at it. I think that was like what he considered his flaw to be when the asking, maybe in the birthday boy vignette. I don't fully remember. But I feel like it comes up. I feel like it does. There was a chart with everyone's motivation for each class in line with the reactions. Fair. Still waiting for the third. Third what? The third what, though? I'm so confused. Huh? Oh, wait. Third birthday? Wait. Nope, I'm still confused. The whole wouldn't be good on a broom because of the whole snake. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, snakes don't typically fly. Some snakes can like launch themselves from trees and things like that, but not like fly. So that's true. Kalim actually always in the top of all. Oh, interesting. Huh. Oh, third anthology of Twist. Thank you. For the Cater thing, I see. Gotcha. Listen, I'm very bad at reading. I didn't see it. I did not see that was a thing. But getting attendance credits puts him in that much closer to passing. It's a huge help, huh, Edia? Ortho, your hand! Ortho, your hand's not on your brother anymore. Or is he holding him up with one hand, or did he put him on the windowsill? Ortho! Ortho! Yep. Yes, that's sufficient reason to explain you making the trek out here. Not sure if it counts as making the trek when Ortho's the one carrying you around. TBH, I'd be perfectly happy letting a taskmaster like Riddle stay locked in the library forever. But the benefit of attendance credit outweighed the alternative by a hair, so here I am. You just have to get a dig in, don't you? Come on, Idia. They're already grumpy over the mess they're in. There's no need to kick them while they're down. Anyway, we brought support material. Catch! What's this book? Crossword puzzles? Whoa, it says these are super difficult. Crossword puzzles are the thing where you use hints to fill in words in horizontal and vertical spaces, right? Yeah, puzzles is a very broad term, and the list didn't name any specific types. So here's the hardest kind we could think of. It's no fun if it's too easy to solve, right? I think Taskmaster doesn't come from gaming. I think Taskmaster is just like a general term. I would assume. I don't know. Here, I can Google things. Where? I have the power of Google. Where does Taskmaster come from? I think it was like the people that used to do things. Oh, it's a Marvel character. That's not. But that's the phrase. Okay, where does the phrase? Not the Marvel character. Overseer, one whose office is to impose burdens with labor and to see to their doing, from the 1520s. So it is not a gaming term. It is just somebody that assigns the tasks. Task Lord was also used. So I think it's just in modern day, it's just somebody that gives out like things. It comes from Latin root words meaning labor or dictator. So Riddle's just a taskmaster because he's the one that assigns all the heart soldiers and all the stuff. So, hey, do you phrase it like a nerdy phrase? True. I mean, again, I think modern conceptually, it's really only used in like situations like that. Talking about people or like, yeah, talking about tabletop gaming. Yeah, exactly. Like certain connotations use it, even though the word was made back then, but the phrase itself is just for that sort of thing, to describe that sort of thing. But also good to know it's also a Marvel character. I did not know that at all. I had no idea. Yeah, true. 1500s was peak gaming time. Do you remember the one with like the little wheel? The little wheel with the stick, right? And you'd have to, oh man. The bets that were made, man. Over how far you could get the little hoop to go. Oh, that was a great time. That was a great time. Whoa, no kidding. This looks really hard. I can't make sense of the hints at all. I'm not sure I can do much better. I could probably fill in some of these, but all of them? Huh. Oh dear, did we make it too hard for you? No, you're not being mocked at all. Not at all. No, we're making a joke based off the etymology. I was also legitimately curious because I didn't know where it came from. I had always assumed that it was that way. But Lily and I are now making jokes based off of the facts. That's all. It's not aimed at you. You're fine. Using this to manifest Riddle's card. Ooh, very exciting. Well, best of luck on your polls. Oh, we can copy anybody's fighting style from Marvel. I see. Oh, interesting. Huh. What a good time. Come in here and say that. Don't mock us. Dude, those glowers. If you don't think you can solve it, wouldn't it be smarter to ask nicely for another puzzle? Right. We came prepared with this. We've got some puzzles for grade schoolers if you really want. That's the whole reason you gave us the hard puzzle to start with, isn't it? What a jerk move. You two should have done your research. Rapid crossword solving happens to be a specialty of mine. I'll have this finished in no time. Dun 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 dun. Well, we don't know that Deuce can't solve the preschool crossword puzzles because we don't know. We don't know. He didn't look at them yet. He didn't open the book yet. How could we possibly know whether or not, you know? You know? You're incredible, Riddle. You just dashed off those solutions like they were nothing. No kidding. Didn't even take you half an hour to finish the whole book. As I said, it's a specialty of mine. I wasn't expecting one of the solutions to be a name for a strength training exercise, though. You pulled through for me on that one, Jack. Did you see the look of vexation on their faces? Sure did. It was great. I'm glad we got through that, but my head hurts after all those crosswords. Well, maybe if you put it to use a bit more, it wouldn't get hard so easy. Savage. Savage. Who is this? I genuinely don't remember whomst. Who? Oh, it's Ace. Oh, of course it's Ace. Oh, of course it's Ace. I think Riddle has the mental capacity to solve the Five Nights at Freddy's lore, but I don't think Riddle has any sort of motivation to do so. Unfortunately. But, the rumors weren't exaggerating. You really did grow your hair out. You and Jack look so goofy like that, sure. Says the guy with exploding hair. Uh-huh, sure, Ace, sure. Shut up! Did you just come here to mock us or what? What? I've got better things to do. You sure you want to talk to me like that? Considering I borrowed this to bring. Oh, hey, is that the dart set we use in our dorm room? Yep, got a food delivery from Jamil, too. But I'm happy to send it back if you don't want it. Ace, if you take this joke any farther... you see, you can tease Deuce all you want. You cannot tease Riddle. Also, wait, Riddle also decided not to eat before either. So not only is Riddle, but Riddle's also hangry. Oh, Ace, this is not a game you want to play. Uh-oh. Oh, hi, Trey. What are you doing here, buddy? Whoa, Ace, that's enough of that. Ah, Trey, I see you're visiting as well. Yeah, don't worry about Heartsable. You guys focus on getting out of there. I'm pretty amazed at the long hair looks, though I almost didn't recognize you guys for a second. You have a food delivery from Jamil. He didn't come with you? He seemed pretty busy handling other arrangements. By the way, this basket's got ingredients for kebabs. He said stuff the ingredients in the pita bread and add some sauce. That should count as cooking. Aw, Jamil. Thanks, Jamil. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Ah, Jamil had cooking in mind. I did too. The handmaid's list of items included ingredients for confectionery. I figured that meant you guys would bake sweets, but you can't bring anything too big into the library, right? So I brought some simple cookies. You can spread chocolate or jam on them to finish them. That would count as us making our own cookies? That's what I think anyway. You're tired, right? I also brought a tea set so you can enjoy some warm tea. And of course, I brought everything you need to brush your teeth after eating, so don't forget to do that. Of course you would, Trey. Of course you would. Why would you not? You little freak. Ay. Thank you. We'll be sure to do just that. Oh, and if you're not using heat for your cooking, I guess you won't need this. Trey asked me to bring it from the dorm kitchen. No, we'll need that for something else. Rest assured, we'll be making good use for it. Along with the dart set you brought. Pita as pita bread. Pitais a bread. It's the same as calling non a non-bread. Oh, yeah. Yeah. True. Good to hear. Ah, your hair's long like Deuce. Wait, isn't yours way longer than everyone else's? Huh, impressed with House Warden Riddle? You should be. Why are you bragging about it? Am I missing something here? Yes, Ace. Yes. How? How on earth do you think their hair got this long in a matter of hours? Because I can understand if you didn't pay attention to Jack or Kaleem or whatever, but you saw Deuce this morning, buddy. You saw him this morning. You are roommates. What did you think they did to grow out their hair, bud? Did you, he obviously did not think about this at all. But like, Ace, you saw him this morning. Ace. Yeah, like extensions, I guess, but like also, why would they be doing that just on a whim, you know? It seems odd. Wouldn't it be hard to do other things with hair that long? Yes, but I can bear with it when I remind myself it will only be like this until we escape. It feels like kind of a shame to cut it after it grew so long and neat, but it's for the best, I guess. Well, Trey, Ace, take care of things for me. Sure thing. Sure. Bye, Ace and Trey. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, friends. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I think Trey just thinks it's a shame because Riddle has so much hair now. I don't know if he likes long hair or not. But I think he likes the I guess. I do not miss Trey. Guys. Guys, y'all are not gonna be able to bully me into liking Trey. It's not gonna happen. Tea is served, everyone. Here you are, lemon tea with 2 cubes of sugar. Very good, and this will honor Rule 339. I do not love Trey. No, I do not. I do not. Mm-mm. Not at all. Not at all. Mm-mm. Nope. It is bullying if you're lying. All of you, all of you are lying. Yeah, sky is blue, water is wet. I hate Trey. That's just how it works. That's how the world works. He's the most confident one in the house. Listen, I hate Trey for completely unreasonable reasons. It's not that I hate him for his character. I hate him for reasons that are completely unrelated to Trey. Which I will not be diving into. But like as a character, he's fine. He's fine. I don't like him. I don't love him. He's okay. Do we need Jade here to prove you're not lying? No. No. Do you guys seriously? Do you all not trust me to tell you the truth about my own opinions? What would I get from lying to you all about my dislike of Trey? What possible profits could I possibly have from a situation like that? Oops, that's the wrong. There we go. What would I get? Because of the fedora, that's not the only reason. Listen, the Octa Trio have classier fedoras. It's fine. Also, technically, they're trilbies. And not fedoras. Or at least Trey's is a trilby. According to my papa. So there's that as well. Ay. But anyway, the more times you say, see, I don't, okay. We're moving on. The post-meal beverage is to be lemon tea with 2 sugar cubes. Do we have to follow those rules too? Not that I mind, I guess. These cookies are so nice and crunchy, and they go great with jam and chocolate. And they're light enough to eat even after the meal Jamil just sent. Reading, painting, playing the guitar, eating good food. We've got all the things we need now. We can try out other kinds of hobbies, huh? The story says the witch who trapped the princess in the tower was evil, but that's almost hard to believe. That's understandable. After all, the princess lived her life completely unaware she'd been abducted. Wow, really? Did you not read the book, Kaleem? Did you not? Did you? Kaleem. Yes, the princess was kidnapped before she was old enough to form memories. The witch raised her as her own daughter. According to the tale, her groceries, cleaning supplies, and various hobby accoutrements were all provided by the witch. And since the princess liked to read, the witch must have taught her how to read and write. The princess was given food, shelter, education, and all manner of other things. That's why she believed the witch was her mother and heeded her warning never to leave the tower. Despite her boredom with her day-to-day life and her yearning for the outside world. She must have been a very patient princess if she went that long without doing what she wanted and just listened to what someone else told her. I suppose. Though, if I were to guess, perhaps the princess didn't want to make the witch sad. But it wasn't until a thief snuck into the tower the day before her birthday that she made up her mind to leave. Wait, the thief sneaking in was what did it? What a crazy story. Dudes! Doozy Goosey, you also had the book in your hands. You also had the book. You could have also. Ay. The princess in the tower must have been a lot of fun. Now then, break time is over. The routine items left on our list are weaving, ballet, yoga, darts, chess, pranks, candle making, and pottery. Darts seems like a suitable post-meal exercise. This belongs to a roommate of yours, yes, Deuce? Have you played darts before? Yes, sir, a few times. Oh, then let's see what kind of edge your experience gives you. I just played a few friendly games with my roommates. I can't promise I'll be any good. Okay, aim for the bullseye in the center. Whoa, that was an interesting noise. Oh, okay. Oh, you hit the dartboard. Very impressive. I missed the bullseye, though. Now you try Housewarden Rosehearts. Riddle. That says Riddle, not Rosehearts. Riddle. Riddle is his name. Me? Well, if I must, just this once. Aim, and here goes. Huh? Dang, you landed that dead center. Wow, you're really good at darts, Riddle. No, that makes no sense. And there's something on the ground? It's another dart? Bullseye! Oh, here he is. Here we go. Oh, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait till they showed up. Couldn't wait. That voice, Floyd. You were so bad at darts. I got a bullseye before you, goldfishy. Before him? Ah, you're holding darts in your hand. Did you throw one from outside the window and hit the center? Yep. I felt sorry for Goldfishy since his form was disastrously bad. And all that hair looked so heavy, so I figured I'd help him out. Ain't I a nice guy? Feel free to thank me. Who would ever thank someone like you? Leave at once. Bro's not even giving him time to talk, man. Are you certain that's what you want him to do? Who is it now? Oh, take your bets, take your bets. A or B, A or J, Azul or Jade. Which one do we think? Which one do we think? We got Jade, two for Jade, no one for Azul yet. A, we have one Azul, we have a lot of Jade. It's my favorite leech twin, it might be. I don't know. There's a 50-50 here about whether or not it is the husband. Oh, that's nondescript. All right, well, let's see who it is. Let's see. Oh, Oh, I guess we're gonna have to wait. I guess we're gonna have to wait a little bit. My. So many of you are so confident that it's Jade. I feel like it's Azul though, right? Doesn't Azul get introduced first? Nope, it was Jade! Never mind, y'all were correct. Y'all were correct. Oh, I really thought Azul was first, but nah, it's Jade. Here I went to the trouble of flying all the way up to this library window on a broom, expressly for your group's benefit. Ah! Thank you for your delightful reactions. That makes this excursion entirely worthwhile. But this is admittedly higher than I'd like to be and hardly sustainable. I think I'll have a quick rest on the windowsill. Where'd you get that headgear, Jade? Let's just say I procured it somewhere on campus. Isn't it fitting for intimidating the princess in the tower? In what way? Not a single passage mentioned the princess donning headwear of any kind. Oh, really? Hi, Azul. Oh, hi, bud. I see. You are just here now. Got it. Perfect. Oh, really? There was just such a passage in the book we read. Oh, hey, you came too, Azul. That's great. I wasn't expecting you to show up as well. What's your goal here? My goal? That's a silly question. It's to help you all, of course. Deuce, the aspiring honor student, Jack, the ever-driven to improve himself, Kaleem, as generous as he is popular, and Riddle, the top scorer in our year and strict adherent to the rules. When I learned it was you four trapped in the library, I was struck with a realization. None of you would dream of playing tricks on any day other than Halloween. Yet the request list from the head mage vaguely called for something for playing tricks with. It's true that we've been stumped on what exactly to do there. Of course, exactly. Hence why I brought these two gentlemen with me, to show you how it's done. Putting aside whether or not your reasoning is sound, I can't argue with your roster, though I suspect this will give me a royal headache. Jaden? Oh, I thought that was going to be Floyd, so it's not Azul. This is a much more sinister haha. Jade and Floyd can impart enjoyable lessons on what constitutes a prank. Not to mention, I can place all four of you in my debt for virtually no overhead. How could I not offer my assistance? This guy and his wheeling and dealing. Ooh, that's exciting. That's very exciting for you. I hope you get the job that you want. That's a very fun time. Congratulations. Keep us updated on how it goes. Keep us updated. Wow, Azul. Thanks a bunch for coming to help us. You're quite welcome. And of course, you're always welcome to come see me if anything ever troubles you, Kaleem. By the way, what was the book you mentioned reading? It sounded like you found a portrayal we weren't aware of. Before I get into that, would you mind if I sat on the windowsill? It's hard to have a leisurely chat while riding a broom. Jade, if you could scoot over a bit more. Oh, this was real. I thought this was real. I was trying to include it in a video, and I couldn't for the life of me find it. I was trying so hard for, I don't even remember what it was for. It might have been for a Florida man. And then I think I tapped through this scene too quickly. And then and I was like, did I dream it up? I don't know. It's here. It's right here. It's happening, guys. It's happening. It's happening right now. Dear me, I'm afraid there just isn't room. No room. Oh, stop lying. There, that's better. Ahem. After receiving word from the head mage, we did some independent research into the tale of the princess in the tower. We turned up a book belonging to a student from the Shaftlands, and it contained several things not mentioned in the head mage's list. This is one of them. What's this, a chameleon puppet? Yes, the story we read claimed the princess performed convincing ventriloquism to appear as though she was conversing with a puppet. I can only hope our pranks and information sharing are of service to you all. Classes have been so terribly lonely without you there to pair up with me as always, Riddle. Oh, well, that's nice lore. That's nice lore for us to have. I guess Jade and Riddle are like lab partners, probably. Interesting, interesting. I sincerely hope you make it out of the library sooner rather than later. You're lonely without me, and since when do we always pair up? Cease making such blatantly false statements at once. Oh, okay, so it's not a lore drop. Well, thank you, Jade, for your non-lore lore drop. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. You'd better pay up as soon as you're out of there. I don't gotta spell out for you what happens if you try and stiff me, right? Now, Floyd, don't scare the customers. We'll be taking our leave now. I look forward to seeing you all around campus. Bye, guys. Their brooms are wobbling. Azul, Jade, don't fall, okay? Ventriloquism, huh? Guess our to-do list just grew again. So it did. I feel as though the information they brought was the most troublesome trick of all. Alright, let's not spam too many X's in the chat, please. I get it, but like, you know. Yeah, Azul also just absolutely wants to scam. He wants debts. He wants debts. That's all he wants. That's all he wants. The X's are for doubt. So I forget what game it is, but there's a game where it says like press X to doubt. And so it's become a meme. And so then people press X to doubt. And so it goes, and so it goes. I don't remember the game. Is it LA Noire? It might be. It might be. For some reason, I think it's like Detroit, but Detroit's not that one. The Detroit Becoming Human. There's one from oh, that's right. 89 stab wounds. That's the one from Detroit Becoming Human. Oh, I forgot that existed. Oh, that brought me some joy. Oh, that's exciting. My goodness, immigration. Ay. Oh no. So that one, if anyone's not aware, Detroit Becoming Human's like one of those like choose your own adventure type games. And it's about like androids and whether or not they could constitute as human or whatever. But there's one of them that works for the police force. And there's a crime they're trying to solve. And you have the choice of either being like the good cop or the bad cop, right? So if you try like like Connor, yes, exactly. Thank you. That's the name of the guy. He's one of the characters. I think there's a couple different characters you can play as. So the softer approach to interrogating the criminal is something like, you know, why, you know, you're here, etc., whatever. and then the aggressive option, he just slams like the file down on the table in front of the guy and then slams his hands down and he goes, 89 stab wounds. That's how many you did. And for whatever reason, it became a meme for a little bit of time. And now that I'm remembering that exists, it's just so funny to me. Like, completely out of context, it's very random. Anyway. Whew, okay. I've got the wax poured into the candle mold. Now we just have to let it harden. Oh, it's 28 stab wounds, not 89? Oh, no. All right, well, he slams his hands down on the table and he goes, 28 stab wounds. I may have over-exaggerated that a little bit, but I at least got the 8 right. I got the 8 right. I never played the game. I only watched other people play the game, so... Anyway, I say Fitch, we're talking about Connor from Detroit Becoming Human and his 28 step. 89 is funnier. This is true. Also, the boys are making candles. In more wholesome news, the boys making candles. That takes care of candle making for our next order of business. Hey, humans! I know that inordinately loud voice. Me too, guys. How many Sebexippies do we think we're gonna have to get? How many? How many Sebexippies? 5, 4, 10, 10. My, I don't know, but get your hydrating beverages ready. Get your hydrating beverages ready. He's about to come on screen. There it is. While you may be trapped in the library, feeble and helpless to escape under your own power, the great Malleus has seen fit to visit and provide his aid personally. Prostrate yourselves in gratitude! And like that, we have our first sub-exhibit. Our first sub-exhibit of the evening! Oh my. Oh, I always clip out. That is a... Oh, okay, another sip for me as well. I absolutely did have to yell. I have to get into the method acting, man. It's Sebek after all. I've come in response to the head mage's request for all who can loan or give the items on this list to bring them to the library. Judging by the fact that you have yet to escape the library, it seems I am not late to the party at this time. I wouldn't quite call this a party, but thank you nonetheless for coming, Malleus. Upperclassmen should look after their underclassmen, should they not? And I can't help but note your rather long hair, Rosehearts. Has it been that long since the head mage sent his request? What terrible manners I have, keeping you waiting so long. But for Malleus, this is absolutely 110% reasonable. For Malleus, this is 100% reasonable. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's actually the effect of a hair growth potion. You dare to mislead! Sebek! You dare to mislead the great Malleus? Stop sowing confusion, human! And here we have it, our second Sebek-sippy! Huzzah! Huzzah! It's pretty obvious to anyone who takes 2 seconds to think about it. Peace, Sebek. Provide them with our contribution. Right away, sir. It's hard maintaining balance on a broom with this. Hurry and take it, humans. Not so loud, jeez. I can hear you just... Why is this box so heavy? You call that heavy? Perhaps you haven't been training hard enough. Sebek, did you or did you not? Did he? Oh, he said it was difficult, right? All right, he didn't say it was heavy. He just said it was difficult with the balance. All right, sure. Sure. Shut up. I wasn't expecting it, okay? What in the world is inside? Clay? Indeed. I was considering what gift I should bring in response to the head mage's invitation. Then Sebek suggested pottery clay that would be straightforward for first-timers to handle. You should find it easy to sculpt and fire without needing to wait for it to dry. Oh, clay! That sounds like fun! That does give us clay to work with, but how do we fire it? Using flames inside the library would be unacceptable. We need another solution. Worry not. Why do you think I came here? I'm not certain what you mean. I shall complete your pottery with my magic. Isn't pottery usually baked inside a kiln at high temperatures? And you do that with magic? And that sounds super hard. You're amazing, Malleus. Malleus's magic will finish this pottery. Hey guys, I hate to break it to you, but we have another subject. We got three. We got three. Okay, so the reason that Sebek calls everyone a human, right? This has come up multiple times. I didn't know this for a very long time, but it's revealed in the Heartstable light novel during the sleepover between Ace, Deuce, and the Prefect that beastmen, merfolk, and humans like, Riddle, Ace, Deuce, us, they're all humans. They're all considered humans. There's no, differentiator, technically, between them, besides, some of them live in the sea and some of them have cat ears. But they're all technically considered humans. So Sebek talking about Leona or Jack as a human is not incorrect in universe. It's just never explained anywhere outside of the Heartstable light novel. So it's very confusing. So there's humans, there's fays, and there's ghosts. That's it. So the fae are separate because they're like magical beings. So I guess I don't really understand that. But the humans, merfolk, and beastfolk are all one race, technically speaking. I think you talks about humanity, and so people just assume that they're human. Also because they're presumably from our world. How canon is that novel, though? I'm pretty sure the novel is canon. I don't think it would make sense for Sebek to be calling other people human in the game and have them not correct him if it wasn't intended to be that way. Because the Heartstable novel is just following a different you, but all the events still happen the same. Same thing in the Savannah Claw novel. I would assume that all the novels are also canon. Because they're not like spin-off stories. They're not like the anthology where it could be either way. They're the same story with like additional details. And like a slightly different view from the manga. So I would not discredit it. And I think that does explain why no one ever corrects Sebek. Like there's not a single time where anyone has corrected Sebek about calling them a human. So, yeah, they're like different branches of humanity, but they're all humans. Same thing as, like, Malleus is a diurnal fae. He's a nocturnal fae, but there are diurnal fae. And there are, like, fae that are, like, Tinkerbell, and there are fae that are, like, crocodile, right? So the fae is the umbrella term, and then there's the separate classifications underneath that. I think it's the same for humans. Human is the umbrella term, and then you have, like, beast folk, merfolk, regular folk. But I don't even know what they would I don't know what they call themselves. I don't know what, like, Riddle or Deuce would call themselves besides human. Because if beast folk have, like, a name and merfolk have a name, and then maybe they're, like, folk, I don't know. I don't know what their classification technically would be. But that's how it works, and that's why Sebek does what he does, and that's why no one talks about him. I couldn't remember diurnal is a very weird word, and I was like, I don't think that's right, but I do know that they talk about that at some point in time, so is that what Malice? My brain was having a hard time catching up. But anyway, that is why. So I don't really want to get into genetics discussions tonight. Because they always end up going in a weird direction. But, so, yeah, I think Fae are specifically, like, magically made. So, because they draw magic from nature, and they're, like, Malleus hatched from an egg because he was given magic. Not because enough time passed for him to develop. Like, he specifically had to be fed magic. So the way that Fae are created versus the way that humans are created is probably very different. And because of that, they're also in their own category. Yeah, they're also long-lived. So if you... And you can intermingle, right? Because Sebek obviously exists, and he's half Fae. So, like, that can happen. But I think that there is enough of a distinction that the Fae are in their own separate category. Why, I dare say it should be displayed in a museum as a treasure of Briar Valley. No, of Twisted Wonderland as a whole. You are nothing if not committed to your cause, Sebek. No kidding. Though we do have Sebek to thank for getting us the clay suited for pottery. I don't see the harm in letting him have the finished product as a token of gratitude. Yeah, not like I want to be in his debt anyway. I can make him a pen holder or something. Ooh, presents are a great idea. I should make something for Jamil. I hope you are not all getting sidetracked. Let's not keep Malleus waiting. We should get to work kneading and sculpting this clay. Right. Yes, sir. Yeah, Edia is human. You are correct. He's cursed, but he is human. So there's magic at play, but it's not like an inherent magical thing that allows him to exist. It's just, he has to, okay. The ads are doing the stupid thing again where they're running every 15 minutes instead of every 30 minutes. And I specifically went in and I specifically looked to make sure that they would be on 30 minutes. I don't understand why this is happening, but I'm skipping this round. I don't understand. I don't get it. Why, YouTube? Why? Why? Ay, ay, ay. All done! I made a mug. I made a pot meant to be fired underglaze. This could be used for growing roses. I mean, I meant to make a bookend, but I think it turned out more like a simple paperweight. Mine's kind of misshapen, but it can still hold a pen in it. Aw, they all did their best. All right, Malleus, if you would, please. Of course, hand me your creations. I suggest you all keep a safe distance from the window. Here goes. Ooh, it's hot, hot, hot. Whoa, it's pretty hot even back here. I should think so. No clay is a match for my liege's flames. And we have another Sub-Exhibit! 4 Sub-Exhibits! Uh-oh. 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 Perhaps that was a bit too hot? They're pitch black now. It's worse than that. Oh, no. Oh, that's tragic. They've crumbled away into soot. Oh, my choice of beginner-friendly sculpting clay must have backfired. My deepest apologies, my liege. I'll provide something else right away! And we have our 5th Sub-Exhibit! Oh, he's only on screen for a little bit, but boy, did he decide to make us hydrated. We have to do it again? The sun's gotten rather low in the sky. We can't afford another failure. Hey guys, why the long faces? Ruggy? Hey, Jack. Whoa, Malleus. I crud, talk about the world's worst timing. I'll say, maybe we should come back later. Oh, you're here as well, King Scholar. I can't believe my own house warden is flying up here on a broom. Thank you, sir. You can skip the gratitude. Thanks to your screw-up, all I have to do is get put in a quick appearance and I get full credit for the day. Besides, I thought I'd come see for myself who in my dorm would be enough of a doofus to get himself trapped in a cage. Leona! Leona! Give him a break. Give him a break, bud. Gotta say, Jack, this is one hilarious mess. Hopefully you learned more from it than just how to grow out your hair. I appreciate you coming to help, but I really didn't want you to see me like this. Come on, Jack. You're all cute and fluffy. Once you're all out of there, let me know when you're tired of the long-haired look. I'll sell those locks to a wig shop. What a calculating human you are. Look, Malleus is very busy at the moment. If you're here to interrupt him, leave. We got a 6th of Exhibit! We might get 10, guys. We might actually get 10. Y'all might not have been wrong. We might actually make it. We might actually get there. Oh, well, get it lost as soon as we hand over what we brought. Here, Jack, don't drop it. Got it. Oh, Oh, you brought us a chessboard. This is yours, isn't it, sir? Yep, it was the closest one on hand, so I asked if we could bring it over. Are you grateful yet? You brought over one of your own belongings? I'm sorry to trouble you with this, sir. We'll give it back as soon as we finish the game. A whole game, huh? You sure don't sound like someone in a hurry. Did your patience grow as long as your mane? Just move one pawn and hand it back. But we're supposed to properly reenact what the princess in the tower did. And that doesn't mean you have to be a perfectionist about it. Wait, what do you mean by that? Oh, Riddle is gonna have his world rocked. You can do things half-assed? What do you mean? What? I fear he may not be ready for this revelation. The princess in the tower just did stuff to pass the time, not to achieve some specific goal. Oh, that's a good point. If the story described her as a pro chess player or a pottery genius, that'd be one thing. But if the story just says she did a thing, then as long as you do it too, it ought to count, right? It's not like she had any extra motivation like a wage bump or prize money for doing well. That makes sense. As long as you attempted in one way or another, that's enough. It doesn't matter if it's serious or half-hearted. Or if your pottery comes out ash. How do you know about that? He was right there. He was literally right there. What do you mean? It's rude to spy. How is he spying if you're doing it out in the open? If it is out in the open, it is not spying. What do you mean? The air is filled with the smell of burnt clay. It's not hard to connect the dots. Anyway, that's the deal. Move a pawn and give the board back. Later, Jack. Take care of this situation and get back to the dorm ASAP. Ugh, what an ill-mannered man. But for once, his insights were quite welcome. It never occurred to me that a perfunctory approach was actually acceptable. That's true. Never thought I'd see the day his insistence on doing things the laziest way possible would come in handy. To be honest, between the guitar playing, the darts, and the pottery, I felt that I was far from perfect at everything other than the crossword puzzles. We didn't exactly do proper cooking either. How many years would it take for us to get good at all this stuff? It seems it won't be necessary to remake the pottery. So back, let's return to Dias Omnia. Bye, Mal. Oh, we almost got there. We were so close. So close. We have our 7th and final Sebek Sippy, at least for now. I don't remember if Sebek shows up again. But for now, Sebek Sippy! Our seventh Sebek Sippy. My. Malleus went through the trouble of helping you personally, so that means failure is not an option, humans. Oh, wait! We got 8. Oh my gosh, that's so close to 10. Man, that was so close. That was so close. Right, thanks a bunch, guys. Oh, and that's it. My. Oh, here he comes. Guys, you better have more hydrating liquid. Guys, I hate to break it to you, but I think you're gonna need more hydrating liquid for this one. One of my posters is falling. I gotta fix it really quickly, and then I'll be right back. But get your hydrating beverages. I honestly don't know what to do about them because every like summer, as soon as the like weather starts getting warmer, all the posters that I have like hung up with like tape, they just fall. I don't. In the winter, not a problem, not a problem. And in the summer, they fall down like every day. Favorite twist event that I've ever played so far? That's a hard one. I can tell you what it used to be. It used to be Glorious Masquerade, but now that event has been beaten to death. We have had that event like what, 7 times now? And we might even get it again this year if they feel particularly spicy. Like I do like Playful Land. I do. I like it less now because it's a little too real now. Like it always was. Like the topics that we're discussing were always real. Right now in the current day and age though, it's a little too spicy. It's an interesting time. But I do like the character interactions and things like that. I don't know what my favorite would be. Eternity Float. I see it. The only reason I like Eternity Float is because Jade is in it. And Georgina's fun. But the Eternity Float event itself is just so boring. It is so ridiculously boring. We don't learn anything about merfolk. We only learn things about Italy. And I knew a lot of stuff about Italy because, you know, of personal reasons. So like, to me, it was just like, yeah, I know what prosciutto is. Yeah, I know what this is about. And like, there were cute little things here and there that tied to The Little Mermaid, but that's also not one of my favorite movies. So Jade being Jade was fantastic. His mom existing, fantastic. But the rest of the story didn't enjoy it as much. And the fact that the very fact that they had the audacity to tease a merfolk store and then not show or tell us anything about that store, to do a time skip after mentioning it, and then all the boys being like, wow, I'm so great. It was so great getting to go in there. Wow, what an experience that was. I got so many cool souvenirs, and then they just move on? Ooh, no, why? How? And Nightmare's pretty fun too, but the pacing was weird for Nightmare, for me. Yeah, the proprietor, oh my god. Yeah, Ernesto definitely had to be there, for sure. My. Yeah, White Rabbit Fest is fun too. White Rabbit Fest is just a nice, wholesome time. I quite like that one as well. I'm trying to think of what other ones there are. Beans Day. I used to like Beans Day, but I had the same problem with Beans Day. Beans Day, because I was there for Beans Day 2. I was there for Beans Day 2 Remix. I streamed Beans Day. Like, at this point in my brain, Beans Day is the same as Glorious Masquerade. I've had a little too much. A little too much. And I've never played the first Beans Day. I don't know why they never reran the first Beans Day. They only ever reran the second one, and now they're not rerunning either. Very weird, because the first event actually gives you the lore behind the Beans Day. The Beans Day number 2 is just like, we're doing this thing again, and that's it. Harveston, I guess, was okay. Harveston's okay. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know what my favorite event is at this point in time. Stitch! Wait, I like Stitch a lot. Stitch is fun. Stitch is exciting. Stitch is very cute. Cloud Calling's also fun. Cloud Calling's interesting. I don't mind Cloud Calling. I might like, I don't know if I like it more than Stitch, but I do like Cloud Calling more than Eternity Float, which is a little wild. Like on an objective level, I think it's a better story. But Oh, the Firelight Sky event? I don't really remember that one. I do remember the melons. We called ourselves melons for a long time because of that one. Tabby Rouge is nice. Yes, I can see your chats. I can see your chats. If I'm gonna pull for Vil, it's not gonna be tomorrow. It'll be sometime next week and we'll make a whole stream out of it like normal. I don't know yet. I don't know. If Vil is kind to me, it'll be great. And I kind of want his card. But I also really want Azul's, just because I think it's gonna be so funny to switch between Bedazzled Octopus and normal Octopus. It's gonna be a very fun time. Anyway, enough stalling. Let's get back into, no. Dude, please don't put that energy out in the universe. No. No. Trey is gonna stay away from me. If I have to get a restraining order, I will. No. Mm-mm. I hear knocking. Greetings! I heard you're all in quite a bind, so I've come to offer what modest help I can. Ah, those flowing locks, that graceful chiffon, beauty! What a delight it is to witness a new side of your charms, and I think that is, in fact, a Rooksippi. We have a Rooksippi, everybody! Rooksippi! My. You're right, their hair is long. You can quit staring now. What cause have you to feel embarrassed? You all look positively fantastique. Does that count as a Rooksippi? Is that French? Fantastique. Yep. Alright, guys, we got another Rooksippi. Oh, 2 back to back. I gotta take small sips, otherwise I'm gonna drown. Alright, so that's two sippies. 2 sippies for Phil. Kaleem, your beautiful hair shines like silver moonlight shimmering across the desert sands. Jack, yours brims with vitality and exudes a supple, raw power that makes me shiver. Deuce, your sleek style with not a hair out of place is so dignified. The mature, refined aura you give off made my heart skip a beat. And Roy de Roses, I feel as though I'm dreaming when I behold your beauty with that bountiful hair hanging so elegantly over your shoulder. That is a 3rd Rooksippi! Oh my goodness. Oh. Guys, don't put it down. It's a 4th Sippi. Oh no! Its color is more noble than any flame or sun, a rose that makes all others pale in comparison. What a true display of beauty! That's some very passionate praise. Did you both come here just to tell us all that? Of course not. I'd never embarrass myself with a talking like that. Here, we came to bring you yarn and needles. Feel free to use them for knitting. Oh, it's all soft and colorful. Is it okay for us to take the whole skein? Sure, my family made me bring it, but I've never touched. I mean, I've got plenty to spare. It's appreciated, so what's the trick to knitting? I don't know the first thing about it. I'm not exactly great at it myself, but you could probably look up videos on Magicam. And then I'll look up some beginner tutorials. Thank you, Apple. Of course. Oh, we've got something else to share with you guys. Vil gave us these yoga mats. He also sent a link to a video on Magicam that he said would show you the proper poses. And this is something from me. What's this? Ballet shoes? Thank you. I also have an instructional video I used when I first started out, along with the necessary equipment to play it. I have no doubt the 4 of you will dance beautifully. Go on now. 1, 2, 3. And that's our 5th Rooksippi. baby! Not quite as many as Sebek, but he's giving him a run for his money. My. Yeah, but we're counting the 3 separate words as one whole French mention. It's fine, because we do that for the titles of all the people, right? Like the King of Roses, the King of this, the King of... We count all that as a singular, so we're gonna count that as a singular as well. Yeah, if you don't know how to like work with point shoes, they can be very bad for your ankles and for other stuff. Choo. Rook's lessons were rough. And the yoga worked wonders after ballet made me use muscles I don't normally use. It's shown me areas I need to focus on more in my training. Good thing we saved knitting for afterwards. I feel a lot better now that I'm sitting down. But practicing the same basic knitting steps is making me drowsy. I've hit the point where I can knit without watching the video. That should make a suitable stopping point. We sewed, we read, we played hide and seek, we did house cleaning, we exercised, we did laundry, we painted on a wall. We learned a guitar, we solved crosswords, we cooked meals and snacks and ate them. We played darts, we played some tricks after getting ideas from, Floyd and Jade. We added in some impromptu ventriloquism practice, we made candles and pottery, which didn't end well, but nonetheless. We played chess, we practiced ballet, we did yoga, we learned basic knitting. We've covered every single part of the princess's routine. Surely now the door will open for us. Yeah, surely. I'll give it a try. Surely. Surely the way to get out of the tower is the door and not the window. Ay, guys, come on. It's still not opening? Okay, we're out of options now. No, there's one thing left. It's finally time to use the item Ace gave us. What item? Oh! The frying pan! I'll turn my frying pan into a drying pan! The princess in the tower used a frying pan on a strapping young thief and locked him in a closet. Oh no, are they all staring at Jack? Oh no! Me? Dun dun dun! Sorry, Jack. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, you're gonna have to. Uh-oh, Jack. Oh man, that sucked. I wasn't expecting to get locked in the library's cramped broom closet. Sorry, Jack, but you're the tallest guy out of us all. Nothing seemed different, but we've done everything we possibly can in the story now. Now the door's gotta open. Here goes. Why? Guys! It's so frustrating how many times they do this before they have the brilliant realization that the story had her jumping out of the tower window. Using her hair. She didn't just jump out willy-nilly, but it's still shut? What? Let me try. Nope, it's still not budging no matter how hard I push or pull. No luck with the window either. That invisible wall's still there. Are we missing something? Was I on the wrong track this whole time? Come on, guys. Let's go over all the books pertaining to the Princess in the Tower one more time. Right. Yes, sir. We took Leona's advice to get through the princess's entire routine. But perhaps the bare minimum wasn't enough? Should we cook something more properly? I'm still stuck on the pottery. Not only did we botch it, but we botched it so badly it was gone without a trace. If we start dwelling on what we could have done better, we'll be here all day. Deuce, Kaleem, are you finding anything? You know, I had a lot of fun trying all that different stuff. That is not helpful. That is not that is not helpful. But the book says the princess was sick and tired of it all. Maybe we have to do all that stuff until we get totally bored of it? That's a scary idea to say so casually. What's even scarier is the fact that as things stand, I can't rule that idea out. What about you, Deuce? Well, what does the phrase in the book mean again? Let me see. Ah! Careful, are you okay, House Warden? Yes, thank you for catching me. It's hard to see where I'm walking with this hair in my way. Except your bangs are exactly the same. Except your bangs are exactly the same, Riddle. Riddle, the hair's not in front of your eyes. I seem to have tripped on something. What was it? Ah, the rope from Coach Vargas. Rope, Feels like age ago that we used this rope for exercising. I was shocked when Coach Vargas climbed out of the tower to one-up the thief from the story. What is it, Riddle? Coach Vargas put the thief to shame by not using arrows to climb up to the window. Because the window is how the thief entered the tower. Of course, that means... Yeah, it means the princess must have been really freaked out when some stranger climbed in through her window. What a jerk! I mean facts. I mean true, but also not the conclusion. Not the conclusion we needed you to come to, Deucey Goosey. You're so close. You are so close. You're just not quite there. I get it. So the thief was a really bad person. Yeah. No, guys, the point is that the door wasn't the only point of access into in or out of the tower. Exactly. I genuinely have trouble believing this, but perhaps the princess escaped the tower through the window. Wow! Wow, I'm so glad we finally got here. The window! Come to think of it, she did do climbing exercises. It makes sense that she'd be able to safely exit out the window. Oh, he was yelling at Jack because Jack was the only person left. He was like, Jack, please tell me that you understand what is happening. Please, please, for the love of God. Riddle was angry because everyone else was so close, but yet so far. Yes, and Coach Vargas also said... The room she lived in had a really high ceiling, which made it great for daily climbing. Though looking at you boys now, maybe you don't need any rope. After all, the princess didn't use any. Instead, she used her long, lovingly maintained... Dun, dun, dun. Her long, lovingly maintained... Hey! We got there! Heck yeah! Heck yeah! After keeping her there for so long, the witch wouldn't have allowed the princess to have any rope she could potentially escape with. But a proper tether would be necessary to climb down from a tower so high, so the princess used her own hair instead. I get it now. It sounds wild, but considering it's a fictional story, I could see it. Oh yeah, the story also mentions that the princess would help the witch get down from the tower too. I remember that well because I was struck by how nice the princess was. She helped the witch get down from the tower, so she would have used her hair for that too, huh? Now they get to stare at Riddle. Fine. First, let's test this hypothesis out. Can I pass my hair through the invisible wall? Ha! Housewarden and Riddle's hair in the hand he's holding it with. Both made it out of the window. We've got a plan. Take it away, Riddle. Ready when you are, Housewarden Riddle. Please let down your hair. Yeah, all we have to do is hold on to your hair and we can get out the window. Yes, we did it. We finally figured it out. Hold it. Uh-oh. Huh? Have you forgotten? The head mage told us repeatedly not to go through the window. I can't honor your request until we get permission from the faculty. What kind of teacher would go, yeah, sure, when a student asks to leave through a window? We've got a viable escape plan. Are you just gonna stay cooped up in here instead? We've been locked in here since morning and the sun's close to setting. Soon enough, it'll be dark and then midnight will roll around. House Warden Riddle, we have to fly those lanterns before midnight. Please, Riddle, we won't be the only ones in trouble if we don't. This affects everyone. All right, fine. Oh, there we go. Since my hair's been strengthened by the potion, it should be able to let the three of you down to the ground. The three of you, at least. Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. Twistoon time. Poor boy's too scared. Poor boy's too scared. Well, when you braid your hair, it does get a little bit shorter. But yeah, 10 times, I don't know. The potion strengthened the hair, so presumably it would not hurt for Riddle. But the little fist bump was so cute. The little fist bump was adorable. Was adorable. Yeah. He was scared because of the rules, not because of the height. Yeah. It was fun going whoosh down the side of the tower. I almost wish I could do it again. I was afraid Riddle's hair would snap, but no, we made it down thanks to the massive success he had with his potion. I expected nothing less. House Warden Riddle is an incredible mage and he gets top grades in potionology and alchemy. Why are you the one bragging about it? Why wouldn't he? I can't believe that the door is still sealed shut, and all we had to do was hang some hair out the window. Does that mean we didn't need to dress up or work with all those props people brought us? It's also possible we only got out so easily because we'd already dressed up, grown out our hair, and done all that other stuff. I guess there's no way to be sure now. Yeah, true. Exactly. Hey, Riddle! Come on down and join us. Are you afraid of heights? I'm not afraid. I just can't go. I could never break the rules. What? Are you still hung up on the head mage telling us not to go out the window? House Warden Riddle takes rules extra seriously. I knew he wouldn't break them that easily, but geez. Oh, wait, since we made it out, maybe the library's back to normal. If the door opens, House Warden Riddle won't have to take the window route. Please open. Nope, he's gotta do it. Nice, he's gotta do it. My. Nope, still stuck. The library is not accessible this way. So getting out doesn't solve anything. Oh, doesn't solve everything. Guess we'll have to reenact everything after the princess left the tower too. What's left? There's the scene where the thief leads her to town and she dances hand in hand with the townsfolk. Then the scene where she takes a boat out to sea after dark to watch all the lanterns floating in the sky. We could handle the lantern part ourselves, but we need at least one other person if we want to dance in pairs. If Riddle refuses to come down, we can just grab some other random person for that. Wait, House Warden Riddle's knowledge in magic has been a huge help to us. We may wind up needing his help again for the next parts. Yeah, besides, we've come this far together. All 4 of us should see this through to the end. Sure, but if he doesn't want to come down, there's no point in dragging him out by force. Would we force him to dance against his will? Would you two be okay with that? I guess not. It's past sunset now. Riddle's right, and if we want to get everything done before the date changes at midnight, we don't have time to drag our feet. Is there any other argument we could use? Ah! Very good. This will honor Rule 339. The post-meal beverage is to be lemon tea with 2 sugar cubes. Ooh, what rule we cooking up, Deuce? The rules! House Warden Riddle. I keep calling him House Warden Rosehearts. I don't know why. House Warden Riddle might come down if that's what it takes to follow the dorm rules. Oh yeah, he was talking about the rules when we ate that meal Jamil brought us. That's pretty smart coming from you, so... That did not hit until after I read it. Jack! So which rule can be used to lure this stubborn guy down from the window? Let's see. Rules that we be pertinent to the House Warden. Whoa, that's a ton of notes on one phone screen. With all of them crammed together in that tiny font, no wonder you constantly miss stuff. It's not easy being in Heartstable, huh? Found something! The croquet game! Huh? What about croquet? House Warden Riddle! What? Don't try to persuade me. I am completely and utterly refuse to break the rules. I know you do. If you don't want to break the rules, you have to get Trey to serve you tea. Huh? Oh! Rule 703. Whosoever takes second place in a croquet game must serve the queen black tea the next day. Exactly! We had a croquet game yesterday, right? You need to hurry and get Trey to serve you tea before midnight. Well, in that case, I can call Trey over now and... Hey, how long are you gonna drag this out? Even if you call Trey and he agrees to come over, I'll do everything I can to stop him. I refuse to watch you use the rules as an excuse to give up. It's embarrassing. An excuse? He's right. Aren't you the one that's pushed us this far? It's not like you to shy away from doing what you can do. You're always on top of things. It's not like me. But I'm always correct, hence I won't resort to any mischief like jumping out a window. I've made up my mind I shall never do so. House Warden, I barely know how to do things in a library without your help. Yeah, I can't remember the rules without checking the notes on my phone. I've got more shortcomings than I can count. I'm gonna be in trouble without you here. Besides, I can't run off and ditch my boss. Upholding the rules means coming out of the library and helping us finish everything we have to do. Then we can go back to Heartstable and get that tea from Trey. Deuce. I have several issues with how you phrased your argument. Sorry, sir. But you're all entirely right. I am the House Warden of Heartstable, the dorm based on the Queen of Hearts' spirit of strictness. Breaking in any Heartstable rule is unacceptable for someone in my position. And there is technically no school regulation against leaving through a library window. As long as there's no written rule prohibiting it, our dorm rules must take precedence over a verbal commitment. You mean... Yes, I've accepted what needs to be done. Oh, and now he's gone. Goodbye, Riddle. He said he accepted it, then he withdrew inside. Let's be patient and have some faith. I'm sure he's just summoning up his courage. True. True, true, true. That takes care of the preparations. Still. I never thought I'd jump out a window. I mean, yeah, not many of us, I think, in our lives are like, yeah, let me just jump out that window. That sounds like a good time. You know, it's a good enough time for a Tuesday. We'll just jump out the window. Why wouldn't we? You know, it's close to the ground. Surely this couldn't go bad. I've been determined never to do that again. Oh yeah, that's you know what? Never mind. Riddle has jumped out a window on a Tuesday. I kind of forgot that he had to jump out the window for Trey and Chenya. Low key, high key, kind of forgot that detail. I've been determined never to do that again, ever since I got caught playing with Trey and Chenya. Did the princess in the tower feel such inner turmoil? Perhaps she deeply regretted turning her back on her mother. Nonetheless, I have people waiting for me outside. As the House Warden of Heartsable, I cannot betray their trust. So for today, for this moment, you'll understand, won't you, Mother? My worries are still with me. They haven't vanished, but I'm going. Huh? There he goes! There he goes! Haha! It feels great soaring through the air. Ah, ha, ha! Wow, Riddle's laughing. He must be having a blast. It took forever to get him down, but he made the jump in an instant. Phew, I'm here, albeit belatedly. Sorry for the delay. We need to make up for lost time. Let's hurry and dance before... Housewarden Riddle, hold on, you can't dance with your hair like that. I'll braid it back up. Jack, Kaleem, help me out. You got it. Aww, look at them all helping each other out. How adorable. How sweet. How lovely. How nice. My goodness, my gracious. Me, oh my. Me, oh my. He is free. He is free now. Yeah, Riddle and Rapunzel have a lot of similarities. They do, they do. There, Riddle's hair is all braided up. Now we can dance to our heart's content. So we gather in a circle, perform the dance steps, and then pair up arm in arm with someone and spin around. I'm sure the four of us can manage. Let's line up and hold hands for... Hey! Huh? Looks like we've got another visitor. Oh, hey, Grim, what are you doing here? We came to check up on you guys while we were hauling stuff. I heard your hair grew out, but I never thought it'd be that long. It looks amazing! Congratulations, Riddle. You think? I hope it makes me look more like an honors student. Mine's so stifling and all over the place, I just want to cut it off, but thanks anyway, I guess. Huh? Now there's music playing? Da-da-da. Yeah, I put it on. It's good dancing music, right? Come on, you two can join us. Oh, guess what, Grim? Guess what? Hey, Kalim, don't just grab me and use hands. What's the big deal? The more people dancing, the merrier. We can't get closer to the princess in the tower this way, too. That's true. What do you say, you? Dance with us? Absolutely. I don't see why not. Excellent. It's appreciated. I'm glad you came. I was just in the mood for some festivities. So the steps go like this? Your movements are too exaggerated, Jack. Relax and smooth them out. Smooth? I get what you're trying to describe, but it's hard to actually move like that. Don't worry, you're all doing great. Now let's pair off and dance. Aww. Look at them go. Look at them go. Yeah, the bouncing sprites is certainly a choice. Aw, he's sparkling. Look at him go. Adorable. 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 It really does look silly. They could have made that a twist tune too, I'm sure, but they kept the finale as a twist tune, so. Azul, what are you doing, buddy? What are you, you're back. Why are you back? What is happening, Azul? 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 There's no one else on the cast that could be a shrewd businessman. Azul? Azul! The song's over. That ends our dance time. You and Grim made that a blast. Yeah, for sure. But are we keeping you from something else? You mentioned hauling stuff. What's in the box? The lanterns you asked for. We're hauling over all the ones people made at their dorms to the main building. See, this one here, it's the biggest and coolest one. My henchwoman and I made it. And the Pomfiore guys set these aroma candle thingies in their lanterns. They smell sweet like flowers and fruits and stuff. Makes me want to eat them. And that's all well and good. But is that single box worth of lanterns all that people made? The princess saw countless lights floating over the sky. There won't be anywhere near enough to replicate that. No need to worry, we've got plenty of lanterns. Head mage. Dun dun dun. The students of Hartslevel were especially proactive in lantern making. Were they now? That's my card, soldiers. Yeah, everyone really got into it. Plus... Uh-oh. Is that all you need, little imp of clubs? Materials to make the lanterns, candles to put them in. Yes, this should be enough now. Thank you kindly. You're always welcome to come back if you need more. Okay, so the businessman is Sam. Oh, you know what? I forgot Sam existed for a moment. Sam and Azul are shrewd businessmen. This is true. This is true. Hi, Sam. Hello, buddy. Thank you. I'll make sure to buy extra of anything we don't have enough of. This is about what's happening at the library, right? You Hartslevel imps are so industrious. I'll be rooting for you. Sam, I'd like to check out. Sure thing. I'll be right there. Oh, you're just buying sweets in a notebook. Yes, that's right. Goodness, you must not have seen the message from the head mage. He requested all who can loan or give the items on this list to bring them to the library. And the Hartslevel imps are making more lanterns than any other dorm. They're making the most lanterns? So that was about a lantern-making competition? I was ignoring it since there was nothing in it for me, but if it's a competition with other dorms, that changes things. In that case, Pomfiore should take part as well. It would be unbecoming to forfeit by default. We can crack out a whole boatload of lanterns easy peasy with Igni-High technology. Technology? In case you need a reminder, we're an arcane academy. We can easily whip up lanterns with magic. Oh, so this is why our Vice House Warden messaged us to report to the dorm immediately. I figured if there was trouble, he'd have things well in hand, but if other dorms are competing, that's different. I want lantern materials! All right, thank you for your purchase, little imps. My. And that's what happened. I see. So Sam fanned the flames of dorm competition. He's certainly a slick businessman. Who knew the same competitive spirit that usually causes so many problems would actually come in handy for once? Yes, everyone was quite motivated. Though ultimately it deteriorated into students so determined to fly the most lanterns they started stealing ones from other dorms. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, that tracks. Hence why you and Grim are hauling them to the main building. Jeez, you two get all the messes to clean up. And Mage, may I take the lanterns you and Grim are carrying? The princess journeyed to the outside world to see those mysterious lights, the lanterns sent up by so many people. And on the day she achieved her dream, she also lit a lantern and sent it flying, in some depictions. Aha, so you wish for your group to take part in the lighting of the lanterns as well? Yes, sir. Well, still need to get the rest of the school to send up lanterns to properly reenact the story, of course. You, Grim? Will you help us? Yeah, sure. I'll show you what a future great mage can do. I'll hand the lanterns to Grimmy. Thank you both. And that takes care of the lanterns, I suppose. Oh, yes, you asked me to secure you a boat, right? Yes, sir. Were you able to? You can rest easy. I went around begging and pleading, and I finally found someone willing to loan us a boat. It's the latest, greatest, and most comfortable of classy craft. Goodness me, is all the good karma of my kindness paying off? It could be. What a relief! Now we can reenact the final scene in the story. The boat is docked at the wharf on this map. Let's see, this must be it, circled in red. And that's pretty far from school. Buses aren't running at this time of night either. We'd better hurry. Ooh, what if we take my magic carpet? We could use brooms, too. None of the books made any mention of the princess in the tower flying. I don't want to botch the plan after coming this far, so perhaps it's better we travel by land as she did. Wait, by land? What's wrong, head mage? Well, you see. The condition for borrowing the boat was that we had to give it back by 7 p.m. at the latest. Oh, now you tell us. Oh, sure. 7 p.m.? That's just an hour from now. Oh. Yeah, about that. So about that. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Late to the party indeed. Late to the party indeed. If we want to reach the wharf, take the boat out, watch the lanterns, then take the boat back to the wharf. We don't have time to stand around talking. Let's make a dash for the wharf. No, he should be arriving momentarily, as long as he didn't nod off en route. Who's coming? Dun dun dun! Another challenger's arrived. Oh, we're getting to like the tail end of the event. So you've missed all the activities in the library, but now it's down to the count. Now we're trying to get to the wharf as soon as possible to get in the boat to watch the lanterns and then call it a day. At least I assume. Riddle! I'm so glad you made it, Silver. I dozed off during practice. I'm sorry I didn't provide you anything on your list. I'm late to the party, but it's nice to know I can still help. I'm truly relieved we got in touch. You're just about the only one capable of leading this moody horse aside from myself. Vorpal, I need your help. Heck yeah, Vorpal's on board. A horse? Wait, is this one from the Equestrian Club stables? Yes, this is Vorpal. This horse and Riddle have done quite well at equestrian competitions. I asked Silver to get Vorpal ready just before I made my jump from the tower. Ah, that explains the weird delay. The story features a clever, dashing horse that goes to great efforts to rescue the princess from the witch's evil scheme. Well, I'm sure that together, you and Vorpal can surmount any obstacles. I'm going back to the school building to send up lanterns with the others. I'll be rooting for your success. Bye, Silver. As the rest of you might gather from our conversation, my plan is to travel ahead to the wharf using Vorpal. I'll send a magical signal to the school once I arrive. You can start sending it up the lanterns as soon as you see it. All right, make certain to be punctual, Roseheart. Our school's reputation is on the line here. I wish I could take the rest of you on Vorpal's back, but it's okay, sir. I'm the one who's sorry I can't ride with you, but you've got this, boss. We'll catch up. We've all been in the same boat so far. Might as well see it through to the end. We're counting on you, Riddle. You've got this. After getting help from me and you better not screw this up. Get to that boat, buddy. Right. I'll get there as swiftly as possible. Let's go, Vorpal. Show me your fastest gallop. Yay! And there they go. Whoa, that's fast. He'll be at the wharf in no time, right? We couldn't match that speed even at full sprint. Riddle made a smart call for sure. Okay, let's follow him. Right. Ride like the wind. Exactly. Yeah, Vorpal is standing in for Max. Yep. That is precisely what is going on. Indeed. Deuce Jack, wait up! Come on, we're running out of time. You gotta power through. Easy for you to say. You and I are used to running thanks to track and field club, but Kaleem isn't. He needs a quick break or an easier pace. But if we slow down, we won't catch up to Housewarden Riddle. What do we do? What else? We run on ahead on our own. In the middle of the night, Jack? I am now having flashbacks to the last time this event came up, and I'm pretty sure we talked about how dangerous it is to leave people alone in the mountains, even though they're close to school. Like, you do not leave someone alone in the mountains or on the trail. And you especially don't do that in the middle of the night. that is exactly how people die. Exactly. What, you want to leave Kaleem behind? He knows where we're going. Hey, can you make it to the wharf on your own after you rest, right? Sorry, I don't know the way at all. Are you kidding me? If we go off on our own and Kaleem gets lost, that's gonna create a whole mess of trouble. Yeah, you don't say. You don't say. Plus, an honor student wouldn't ditch their upperclassmen, right? I want to catch up to Housewarden Riddle, but I'm sure he'll do just fine. Kaleem and I will catch up. Jack, you go on ahead. Wait. Dun. I knew it. It's faint, but I smell something sweet. It's gotta be the aroma candles Grin brought. You can smell them? I don't smell anything. I'm a wolf beastman. I got a better nose than you guys. If I can smell the candles, the wharf must be close by. Let's forget splitting up and take a shortcut instead. Kaleem, keep pushing a little longer. Once we're through these woods, we'll be there. Aww, adorable. Yeah, the scented candles coming in clutch. Absolutely. No, I don't think the wolf transforms. I think did I say wolf transforms? I don't think Jack transforms into the wolf form. I think he stays on his bipedal legs for the rest of this. I also don't think that he would take it too well to have people ride on his back. to be fair. Whoa, there's the signal from Riddle. All right, let's get these lanterns lit up. Right, if anyone has trouble magically lighting these, don't force it. That's what we have the matches and lighters for. These candles have thin wicks, so aiming can be tricky when you're not used to casting spells. It's all about doing this fast, right? Maybe us freshmen can bang this out faster without magic. You, give me one of those lighters. You know, it is really cute, though, that they kind of got the whole school together in a way. In a way, the whole school came together for this, and that is kind of cute. We'd better hurry, too. It's time to fill the sky with all the lanterns we made. Also, welcome in. Hello. Yes, sir. Man, can't believe I got dragged out twice today. Let's get this over with so we can head back. Yes, sir. Don't know why you're complaining when you stand to gain the most from the attendance credit, Leona, but ah well, ends in sight now. Whoa, is that the wharf over there? Thanks to that shortcut through the woods, we made it here way faster than we planned. Props to you, Jack. Props? No, that doesn't matter. What's going on? I saw Riddle's signal while we were cutting through the woods. Ah, look, there are so many little floating lights. The guys at school started sending them up after seeing the signal, huh? And the horse is tied near the wharf, so I guess Riddle's gone without us. Will he be okay by himself? Housewarden Riddle will get it done, guaranteed. Oh, here we go. Another twister. good time. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. Now to light the last lantern. That would be the one from the library. Flames, come forth. Aww. You caused us no end of trouble. Now off with you, back to where you belong. My goodness, though, what a spectacle this is. Countless lights floating through the sky. So this is the sight that made the princess in the tower break her promise to the one she believed to be her mother. A dream you can't help dreaming even when it's against the rules. A longing so powerful it drives you to action. I wonder if the day will ever come when I encounter something that turns my prior life upside down like that. My, my. My, my, my. The sky flash! It's the same flash we saw in the library this morning. Does that mean what I suspect? Hello, Headmage? Roseheart speaking. Roseheart! As soon as the sky flashed, the library door started opening normally again. The invisible wall is completely gone as well. Everything's back to normal. Now all that's left is to return the boat by 7. Make certain to come back to school as soon as you can. Oh, did he just drop off the phone call? Crowley! Crowley! He hung up on me before I could get another word in edgewise. Hey, Riddle! Kaleem! Deuce and Jack as well. You came on a magic carpet. Yep, those lanterns you sent flying were super pretty. It made you easy to locate. Did you get the call from the head mage? He says the library's open again. Yes, I did. What a relief that was. We did it! I've got to throw a party to celebrate once we're back. Your theory was right all along, Housewarden Riddle. You're a genius. As long as we get the boat back by 7, this will be a rousing success. Give me the oars, I'll row. I'll help. You did your part and then some, Housewarden Riddle. We'll make sure the rest works out. I was going to use magic to speed things along, but since you're offering, I think I'll take you up on that. Today was so hectic, I admit, but I'm a bit tired. And then right on this carpet, Riddle, the view of the lanterns is gorgeous from up here. You did great, Housewarden. Make sure to rest up once you get back. I can't do that. I have my daily routine to uphold, and have to make sure you finish your assignment. Oh, yeah. But before any of that, let's all enjoy a nice hot cup of tea that Trey's going to serve us. As Housewarden of Hartsable, I must adhere to the rules. That's the whole reason I took the plunge into the outside world. My. And that is it. That is our lovely, radiant reenactment. My, oh my, oh my. What a good time. What a good time. Yeah, I too would also hate to have to do homework after that. I feel like you should get a little exception, you know? Just a little bit. Just a little tiny bit. Maybe. Perhaps. But boy, oh boy, what a ride this event is. What a fun time. It is a lot more fun this time than last time. The rerun, I think, was way more fun for me than the initial run. I don't really know why, but I do. Oh, I suppose we have time to read the vignette if we wanted to. If we want to learn more about little Becky. I think if we do that, though, we absolutely do not count any Sebexibes. Because if we're reading Sebek's vignette, there's going to be mentions of valleys. Unilaterally, that is a rule. But yeah, they definitely deserve an extension on their assignments, for sure. And I agree, the world does need more KK. It does. It truly does. The Sebek birthday boy. I ended up getting Sebek birthday boy right after I, or during Sebek's birthday. Whatever that time, I can't think anymore. The plot's done, so my brain's like, yeah, I'm turning off. Goodbye. For Sebek's birthday bash, I got the birthday boy card on the free gacha. So I do have that, and I upgraded him, and then I groovied him, but I didn't read the vignette on stream, so. Yeah, I really wanted a Zul Sum card. I got so close to 100, but I couldn't make up the gems in time, and I don't have it now, so. There's that, unfortunately. But yeah. You got 2 Sebeks and an Azul on his birthday. Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. Oh, tomorrow you're gonna be pulling for Vil. That's even more exciting. My. Oh, anytime. Didn't get any of the Sebek cards on your peoples. Yeah, that happened for Azul. I didn't get any of Azul's birthday cards. I didn't get, you know, I didn't get any Acators. So it's something. It's something. I have a theory that Sebek likes me for God knows why. Because Sebek seems to show up more often than not in terms of like random things. Like, so when I did his birthdays, I got his card. I wished on the New Year's banner just to get, I didn't even want Sebek. I just wanted the SR, whoever the SR was. And Sebek showed up twice in the 10 pull. It seems like whenever I pull for Sebek specifically, he's like, yes, let me teach you the ways, human. Let me introduce you to Malleus. I don't know why. But he seems to be more generous. I'm a bat, so I remind him of Lilia. That could be. Perhaps. Edia usually likes you. Interesting. Very nice, though. Very nice. You got BB Cater and Azul. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, I expect nothing, and it's a delight when there's something. Vil usually likes you, so hopefully he'll show up tomorrow. Hopefully. But yeah, the sumo on the head is adorable, isn't it? Yeah, that's true too. Trey is my curse. where Sebek is like a I don't know what's going on here, but I'll take it. Trey is a curse. This is true. So Riddle and Jade are the only 2 characters you have 2 SSRs of. Oh, very fancy. But can't wait for Vil's birthday card to come out in April. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Cozy Sebek on the 18th. Nice. Trey, Juice, and Rook seem to avoid you. Edia, you have to fight for. Oh, I see. I mean, the only cards that I habitually pull for are Jade and Floyd and Azul. And Azul seems like middle of the road. Jade is so ridiculously hard to get. He really likes to troll me. Floyd will like do it for a little bit, but he'll show up. Jade though? Getting Jade's cards is so ridiculous. It's terrible. He never like showed it, but he always makes me pull for longer. I don't know what to do with him, man. I didn't want the terms of service. I wanted my books. Give the books back. Oh, this is the wrong place. Limited time. Well, now I have too many hairpins. I don't know what to do with those. I guess I'll get this stuff. I suppose. I still have so many lanterns. I have a lot of lanterns. Is there anything else worthwhile getting? I guess these. Oh, Deuce is only 200. Well, let me get a bunch of Deuces. Oh, look, I needed 3 deuces. That was all I needed. Hold on. Look at him. He's gonna be maxed now. We get to get so many deuces. Wow, it's a deuce. Wow, it's another deuce. Whoa, it's deuce. I wonder, I don't know if I have Kaleem fully maxed or not. Sam, tell me. That's not what I wanted. Oh, I only need one. I only need one Kaleem. I only need one Kaleem. Only one. I could do 2 for a perfume, but I think I could get something else that's better. For that amount. I have a deuce. Yeah. 20 gems and you've already grinded most of the twist tunes. Yeah. Yeah, grinding can take a while. It can be a heck of a time. For sure. I feel like I've been grinding for forever and I don't have that many gems. And I think Overblot Malleus killed my gem stock. But I have a decent amount of stuff still, I think. I don't even remember doing a 10 pull on this banner. Why did I do a 10 pull? I don't know. I do have a lot of lanterns too. That is the other thing. Oh, you know what? I also have a lot of magic paint. I should probably make some of these. Oh, I can invite somebody. Yay. Let's invite Vil. Let's do Vil today. Yeah, they carry over. But I also grind a lot. Trust me, I did not have that many lanterns left over from last year. I just have the ability to grind normally. Yeah, you gotta look, he's surprised with my style, but he's having a good time. Which means that he ranked Dorm. So I don't have enough Dorm points currently to have it be an excellent in both, but I do have enough elegant points. He will rank me excellent for theme, which is lovely. It's so nice. Also, good night. Thank you for coming and hanging out. But oh, the mirror chamber 10 pull. Oh, I did it. I don't know if it rolled over or not. I don't know. Who's to say? Because I think it started at 0, and I know I have Jack. I say. Yeah, I have Jack, so, like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Are all the couches? Yes. So the couches are... So here, we can talk... Do we want to talk about guest room stuff? Because I could talk about guest room stuff for a while if you want. All of the couches are Pomfiore dorm couches, but they have the exact themes that Vil requires. So if we take a look at the couches, as soon as the storage goes, because the storage is forever. If we look at the couches, right, wherever they are. Okay, I can't do it from that menu. Maybe if I rearrange. Actually, no, I don't have to go into crafting. I can rearrange. I can pick up a couch. Here we are. The couch. The couch has elegant and stylish. Those are Vil's themes. It's also Pomfiore. Because it's an SSR dorm furnishing, it is going to give the most dorm points. So if I craft a bunch of these, it's going to be easier for me to hit that 400 mark with less furniture items. Because this also has the elegant modifier for Vil specifically, this will give me a lot of points in the elegant theme, and the elegant theming is Vil's primary theme. So all elegant theme bars in this room are going to score me full points with Vil, right? The stylish is less important because the stylish is going to only do half points. So as you can see right here, I have all of the theme bars in elegant, and I only have a couple in stylish. So right now I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 in elegant, and I have 1, 2, 3. So I've got like 1.5 points in stylish. Cumulatively, that's 7. I think you need like 8 or 9 for it to be considered the good, like the excellent. Sorry. So this chart will let you exceed what you can see. It's just never going to tell you that you've done it. So I have clearly exceeded where it comes to theme because Vil has and will rank me as an excellent bonus when he scores theme. But I'm like 80 points away from getting an excellent in dorm as well. So how do I have that many middle gems? Grinding. A lot of grinding. So if you're doing specifically for friendship, you need to max out the primary theme and their dorm. Those are your 2 goals. If you can also get points in the secondary theme, that's fine. But your primary focus should be the theme, the primary theme. If you go to my 2nd floor, you can see that it is a hot mess because all of these furnishings are just for theme. My 1st floor is dedicated to dorm. My 2nd floor is dedicated to theme. I should take away some of these items and then put more dorm couches because that way I'll get more dorm points and I'll retain the elegant bonuses. But this is how you min-max friendship. Comfort's completely different. Comfort, as you all saw, this layout is chaotic, but it has enough to get me comfort. Comfort is the complete opposite. Comfort, you have to have equal things. It needs to be as equilateral as possible. You don't have to have equal numbers of dorm stuff, but you should have like 8 or more pieces of dorm furniture, so that way it's like a set. And then same thing for all the themes. 8 or more of each theme, as equal as you can get it, the higher your comfort score is going to be. So it really helps with the saved layouts. If you are trying to upgrade your dorm, oh my gosh, if you're trying to upgrade your room and you need dorm points, the SSR and SR furnishings are how you're going to do that because they give out the most points. So if you need to, I think at one point you even need to hit 400 or you need to hit 300 or something. To do that, you're just going to need those furnishings. It's just unfortunately not negotiable. I think the way that I did it is I just popped my Floyd layout up for a minute because I have 400 points here. And then it gave me the credit for that, and then it was fine. So anyway, that's how the guest rooms do. If you guys want to do this Sebec thing, I'll put up a poll for Sebec's vignette. Do we want to do Sebec's vignette? That I will ask y'all. But that's the quick and dirty on the guest room. There's a little bit of nuance. Obviously there's different tricks and tips and things. Oh, it put the poll at the bottom instead of the top for me. Huh. Interesting. Usually it's completely in the other space. That's wild. Wild. But yeah, can't use layout. So if you haven't reached 26, then all you need to focus on is comfort. Do not focus on friendship until you've reached rank 26. That's it. You gotta just focus on the comforts, that way you can get to rank 26 and then you can start messing around with friendship. So for you right now, I would just recommend doing that since you don't have the layouts. Because otherwise you gotta go back through and you gotta change it every single time, and that's just a whole bunch of stuff. And just get it up there. Just get your room rank upgraded, and then you'll be fine. And especially since tea exists now, since you can use tea. That's not related. I'm sorry. It's called friendship tea, and it gets me so confused because the friendship tea is only for the alchemy buddy levels and not for actual friendship, and it's very confusing. And I can't level friendship. I can't. Oh man. My. 2009. Okay, I guess comfort 2009 is fine. I don't remember what any of the requirements are to up ranks. So here we are. It doesn't even tell you the name of the item. Ah. Ah. Anyway, that's why it's confusing to me. Your room rank or your room comfort score needs to be as high as you want it to be to get as many tokens as you want. In theory, getting it like past 3,000 is going to be the best long term, because that will get you a really nice amount of tokens. But if you're just starting out, then you don't have to stress about it too much. But if you're trying to upgrade, then you need to focus on whatever amount of comfort is trying to tell you to do. The good thing about the guest room ranking system is that once you hit the requirement, it doesn't matter what you do to your room. Like, you don't have to have every single requirement going at the same time. So for instance, I was able to do the dorm point thing because I had the Floyd friendship layout. So when it asked me to have to get that amount of dorm points, all I had to do was save that layout. It cleared the dorm point requirement, and then I could go back to my comfort layout and do all the other things that I needed to do. So that's another thing to consider when you're upgrading your guest room. You don't have to have everything in the same exact layout at the same exact time. So there is that as well. Anyway, 97% if you want to see this vignette of Sebex. I believe it is voiced, so that's going to be great for me. So let's see the birthday boys. Let's see the birthday boys, or the birthday boy singular. Hello and happy birthday. How are you? Oh no, I didn't. Hold on. Back it up. I didn't turn the voices back on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Beep, 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 beep. All right, now we're good. We're good. It's fine. We're here. We're back. Okay, take two. Hello and happy birthday! How are you feeling on your special day?
そうだな。一つ年を重ねたということは、一回り大きく成長したということ。
This is true. That is typically what birthdays mean.
つまり、若様の従者としてふさわしい男にまた一歩近づけたということだ。実に喜ばしい。
Sebexippy. Have you gotten any birthday messages from your family?
ああ、両親からメッセージカードが届いていた。
Oh, could you talk about your parents a bit?
母は夜の眷属、つまり夜行性の妖精族でな。とても素晴らしい人だ。魔法が非常に堪能で、幼い頃から周囲に一目置かれる女性だったらしい。
Oh, so she's I didn't realize she was so good in magics.
曲がったことが嫌いな生真面目な性格で、母の姿を見ていると僕も背筋が伸びる。
Aww.
さらに性格だけでなく、我が一族の特徴である光合力、噛みつく力の強さも抜きん出ていてな。
She has the most potent biting strength in the family. How exciting.
あの人が母親というのは誇らしいことだ。
How about your father?
父は歯科医で人間だ。
The switch up was instantaneous.
魔法が使えないのになぜか茨の谷で暮らしている変わった人だな。
Being magically deficient. Oh, okay, that's a nice way to put it.
僕たち兄弟が魔法を使えるのをすごいと純粋に喜んで褒めてくるから調子が狂う。
Oh, he's just trying to be good and support you.
頼んでもいない菓子や土産を買ってくるし、何かと話しかけてくる。僕が何を言ってもニコニコしていて、全く理解しがたい人だ。母は歯科医院で父と出会い、治療の手腕や性格を気に入り、熱烈なアプローチを仕掛けたらしい。
Oh, so she pursued him. Interesting. I I don't know with Sebek. I feel like Sebek has a human lifespan, but Fae power. So he has like the magical capabilities of like his mama, but he's not gonna live as long, I don't think. That's how I've always interpreted it. I think because he was like born and then grew up kind of like with normal human aging, perhaps. I would assume that is right. I mean, he might live a little longer, but I don't think he inherited all of the stuff in that way. I don't know.
周囲からも人間である父との結婚を猛反対されたが、それを押し切ったのだそうだ。父にどこにそんな魅力があるんだろうか。
Clearly she did. Clearly she saw something in him. Clearly, Sebek. Ay. What a guy, what a pal, what a friend. My goodness, my gracious. Me oh my. What's your after-school routine like?
まずは部活動だ。
Oh, he's so happy.
馬術部の部員として乗馬の練習はもちろんのこと、馬の世話や厩舎の掃除と忙しく活動しているな。それが終わったら寮の自室に戻り、まずは勉強を始める。
Oh, study time. I see.
予習復習と提出課題、それと試験に備えた対策に取り組む。勉強に疲れたらトレーニングだ。
Okay, so when he gets tired of doing the busy work and not physically tired. Okay. Got it. You go straight from studying to training? Isn't that exhausting?
そんなことはない。いい気分転換になるし、体を動かすと脳が活性化して暗記もはかどるぞ。
Oh, very true. There are times where I like have to get up and walk around during the day and just like take a short like brisk walk because otherwise I'm not going to be able to focus. So I get it. I feel it.
魔法師の教科書を3日で丸暗記できるほど効果が出た時もあったからな。
That's ridiculously impressive. I could never.
若様の立派な護衛になるには肉体的な強さだけでなく知性も必要不可欠。
Sebek! I heard him say Wakasama before Malleus was even on the paper.
勉強の合間に行うトレーニングは勉学と筋力両方の向上に効果的だ。
My.
お前もやってみるといい。
Thank you, Sebek. I will. I shall. Thanks for the tip. Next question. Do you have anything you consider to be a special treasure?
あるぞ。特別に教えてやろう。
Are you guys ready? Do you have your hydrating beverages clutched? Because I have a feeling I know what his special treasure is. And I think I'm gonna need the bell a little bit longer.
自室に飾っている若様の肖像画だ。
Sebek!
毎朝毎晩外出時帰宅時就寝時に挨拶をしている。あの絵がない生活は考えられん。
You know, sometimes I wish I had Sebek's fervor for Malleus for other things. Like, I wish I was this invested. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's so special. It's part of his Nendroid. Exactly. Yep. How did that come into your possession?
実は若様とリリア様からの入学祝いなのだ。
Oh, wow. That's so sweet. Also, another Sebek. We got another one.
この学園に入学が決まった時、リリア様からお祝いに欲しいものはないかと聞かれてな。無理を承知でお願いしてみたところ、数ヶ月後に城に呼び出しを受けた。
Oh, that's so cute though.
登場してみると、若様が肖像画をお持ちになっていて、手ずから渡してくださったのだ。
Another Sebek.
リリア様に頼まれた若様がホリデー中に宮廷画家を城に呼び寄せ、 描かせたらしい。
I've not been counting. How many are we up to? How many? How is it's like 5, right? I think. I think, I guess. I don't know.
まさに夢のような出来事だった。あの肖像画は僕にとって一生の宝物だ。
Aw, well, at least he's happy about it. At least he's happy. At least. What's your favorite food and how did you develop a taste for it?
サーモンのカルパッチョだな。あれはいくら食べても飽きない。
Salmon carpaccio.
好きになったきっかけは兄と姉だ。
Oh, his siblings. I see.
歯科医の父とその助手をしている母は僕が子供の頃から忙しくてな。
Aw, that's actually kind of cute. So it's like a family business now.
当時は一人で祖父の家を訪ねるか、兄と姉と一緒に釣りや水遊びをすることが多かった。そんなある日、3人で釣りをしていたところ、僕の背丈より大きなサーモンが引っかかったんだ。
Oh, he caught a salmon. A big salmon.
小さかった僕は釣り竿を離してしまいそうになったが、兄と姉が手伝ってくれて、
Well, he
どう
must
にか釣り上げられた。
he must have been such a baby. He must have been so young. Oh, that's
そ
adorable.
の後、2人はサーモンでカルパッチョを作ってくれて、あの味は忘れられない。
Oh, that's so cute. There's like an emotional backstory here. Oh my gosh, my favorite food's just my favorite because I like how it tastes, but he's got like a whole little movie that happened, a whole arc, an entire story.
帰ってきた父や母も喜んでいたし、お裾分けをした祖父も珍しく笑顔を浮かべながら食べていた。
Oh, interesting. So I guess I would assume that the grandpa lives with them. I guess Bauer lives with them. Maybe? I don't know.
今でも食べると故郷を思い出す。
This is adorable. This is so adorable. Sebek. Lovely. And the opposite of the spectrum, what's your least favorite food?
ブラックコーヒーは苦くて飲めない。
Wow, really? So the only thing I have to do to keep my coffee safe from Sebek is not put sugar and cream in it?
対照的に同じ若様の護衛であるシルバーは昔からコーヒーを多飲していた。
Exciting,
眠気覚まし
interesting.
のためにな。
Hmm.
若様もコーヒーをたしなまれるので、時折二人で楽しそうに飲んでいるのを見かける。
Another one. Yet another.
それが我慢ならん。
He doesn't get to partake in the coffee time chats. Oh, and he's angry about it.
無理せず砂糖を入れろと言われるのも子供扱いをされているようで屈辱的だ。
No, it's not what children do. It's what people do when it doesn't suit their tastes, Sebek. It's a perfectly valid way of drinking coffee. There's an entire chain. There's multiple chains in the country I live in that makes all their stuff after putting the cream in the sugar in the coffee.
自分だけ別のものを飲むなんて耐えられない。こんなことでシルバーに遅れを取るわけにはいかん。
But he's not shouting you. It's a personal preference, Sebek.
若様と同じものを味わうた
Ah,
め
Sebek.
に一刻も早くブラックコーヒーを克服しなくてはならないのだ。
Oh, not another sippy.
そして長い長い鍛錬の結果、僕は徐々にコーヒーへの苦手意識を払拭してきている。
Ay, bro, you're insane. Just low key, Sebek.
今
Sebek.
コーヒー牛乳なら飲めるようになったぞ。
He can endure a splash of coffee in his Baby boy, baby. Baby, you don't have to do that. Just put some eggshells in your coffee and you'll be fine. If you put eggshells in the coffee, it takes away all the bitterness, buddy. Sit back. Sit back. Ay, ay, ay. Some egg cells and some salt. Like a little bit of salt, and you'll be fine. Yeah, eggshells do that. I do it all the time now. I used to put salt in the coffee because salt would do that too, but every time I make a pot of coffee, it just doesn't, it still tastes bitter. I put eggshells in one singular time and it was like a world of difference. It was completely different. It was so good. It was so good. Yeah. You put like clean eggshells, right? You clean the eggshells. And then you put like a, you don't put a whole egg in there. You put like half an eggshell, right? You put half the egg of the shell in the coffee. Not if you clean the eggshells. Again, I cannot emphasize enough. You have to clean the eggshells. You clean them. You let them dry. Okay. I also have a French press. I have a French press. I put the coffee in the French press. I put the eggshell on top of the coffee, right? Clean eggshell, clean dried eggshell. I also tend to put cinnamon, clove in my coffee and a little bit of mocha. And then it kind of doesn't taste like coffee anymore, but that's not the point. If I do that and I don't put the eggshell with the grinds, it's still bitter. If I put the eggshell in, not as bitter. I like bitterness in other stuff. I don't like bitterness in my coffee specifically. I think part of it too is I also have to drink decaf. Because if I drink caffeinated coffee, I will not sleep for like 2 days. It does not matter that I had that coffee at 6 a.m. I will not be able to sleep. Doesn't matter when throughout the day I drink it, I will, it's a given. So I have to drink decaf, which tastes terrible to begin with. So if I can use the eggshells to mitigate some of that, it's a good time. Now, I don't know how it works for other methods of coffee brewing. I don't know if it works for the pour over or any of that sort of stuff, but if you have a French press and you put some eggshells in the French press and then you let that steep and then you pour your coffee, it's good. It's a good time. It's a fantastic time. So you have the opposite. You can't sleep unless you drink caffeine. Interesting. Huh. Sometimes I get spicy and I'll do half calf, or if I'm really, really tired, I will do full calf. Like if I end up getting breakfast at a fast food place, I'll get coffee. But then I just can't sleep. And I get jittery the entire day. Like whatever reason, like the caffeine percentage that's in coffee is terrible for me. I can sometimes deal with it in soda, and like tea, I have no problem. Like green tea, any of that sort of stuff, no problems. None whatsoever. Coffee is a huge problem. See, but that's why you have to wash the eggshells. We're not just cracking open an egg and then shoving the eggshell into your coffee. You're washing it, you're drying it, right? You are cleaning off any of the bacteria, and you're making sure that the little like film in the inside of the eggshell is not included. Tea, I don't think tea has more caffeine. I don't know. I don't actually know. But for whatever reason, I guess like the kind of caffeine that's in tea is it's caffeine though. I can't tell you why my body does the things that it does, but I know if I drink coffee specifically, I cannot sleep. No matter what. Green tea has a little bit. I think black tea has the most caffeine. The thing that'll happen to me with black tea is if I have too much black tea, my heart will pound a lot. It's not like heart attack or nothing, but I can feel it pounding away. And that may have something to do with the caffeine, perhaps. But yeah, tea has caffeine in it for sure. Black tea has a lot. I don't think that it has more than coffee. I don't remember. I don't know, guys. I'm not an expert. All I know is that there's certain things I can have and certain things I can't, and if I do the things that I can't, then I suffer. But again, clean your eggshells. Do not just crack open an egg and then plop it in there. You have to clean the eggshells. You have to clean them. Clean the eggshells. Clean them. Clean them. And then when they're clean and they're dry, then you can stick them in the coffee grinds and then it'll help. Eggshells and salt. Eggshells and salt. I swear it tastes different, but it could just be me. You're gonna have to figure out yourself. Also, again, French press is what I use. I don't know if it works for any other brewing method. But French press, it works. So that's my 2 cents. Anyway, back to the eggs to get rid of the bitterness. It absorbs some of the stuff that makes it bitter. Don't ask me how or why. I'm not a chemist. I don't understand. But it makes it taste better. Because it's a lot less bitter. That's the same reason you're supposed to put the salt in. If you put the salt in with the coffee grinds, it'll also take away some of the bitterness. But I found that the eggshells are way more effective in doing that. So that is what I do. But again, don't know if it works for other brewing methods. Don't know where it goes. I don't know. My parents. My parents told me that I don't know where they heard it from. But they were like, yeah, no, that's a thing. That's a thing. The diners and places like that will use salt. They have those like fancy thingy-mabobbers that'll like drip over the fancy machines. They use salt. But me, I have the opportunity and the pleasure of being able to use eggshells. So anyway, you can use sugar, I guess, but then it's too, see, like I like bitter things, but I don't like things that are too bitter in like a certain way. Like dark chocolate, 100% cacao. Yes, please. Thank you. Bitter coffee, not a fan. Not a fan. It's like warheads and like sour stuff. Not really a fan. But yeah, okay. I'm in the US, so take my eggshell advice from a US perspective. I don't know what eggs are like in the rest of the countries around the world. I cannot give you a definitive list. I cannot tell you whether or not it is safe where you live. If you're in the US and you wash your eggshells and you dry them and it's all good, and you can do this thing. And you probably potentially may not die. So maybe. I make no promises. I am not a doctor. I am not a lawyer. I'm not a professional chef. All I know is that I've done it for myself and it tastes pretty darn good to me. That's all I can tell you. So you can try it at your own risk. I claim no liabilities. I am not telling you to do this. Please be safe. Do your own research. Please, please, please. Pretty please do not just take the word of someone who's quite literally a clown on the internet. I am in a clown costume for a reason. Do your own research before attempting anything. But it is something that I personally have found to be kind of effective. So take that for what you will. Anyway, Sebek, you could possibly do that if you wanted to. Here's hoping you work your way up to drinking the real thing one day. Happy birthday again. This is literally the end of the vignette. I see. Well, anyway, there you have it. There you have it. that's that for that. And we have a couple more lessons I guess we could do, and then it'll be the end of
みんなが
stream.
僕を頼ってそ
So anyway, so now that we're all blessed with that knowledge, there you go. There you go. we did. We did spend 10 minutes talking about coffee. You are correct. This did in fact happen. Anyway. Anything else we want to chit chat about before the stream ends? Anything at all? Anything at all? That's not JP spoilers. That we can't talk about, but not coffee. That's why I said anything else. Anything else. Oh, my favorite game from the ye old times. Oh, I loved the game where you had string, and you had to put the string around your hands, and then you had to construct other versions of the string on your hands, right? You had to make all the different designs. Ooh, hours at a time. Hours. Spent all day doing that. My goodness, my gracious. How's life been? Pretty okay. Pretty interesting. I've been learning a lot about taxes, which is a terrible topic for casual conversation. But I've been learning a lot about taxes. Taxes are scary, but they exist, and you do have to deal with them. So that's exciting. I learned something new and bizarre today. Oh, that's exciting. Learned construction at the theater last week. That's nice. Set construction's always a fun time. Need to do more alchemy lessons. I see. Until book 8. Yeah. Yeah, once you don't have to grind flight, like once you get enough stuff for flight and you don't have to grind it anymore, life is just so much nicer. I hate flight lessons. I detest them. They're so silly to me. They're really nice because they level you up super quickly, but then you can't do anything else. Like once the vignettes are leveled, there's no point. So, am I pulling for Vil? I don't know yet. I don't know if I will or I won't. I'm not sure. I probably will. I want to ensure that I can get Azul, and I want to get the twin sleepwear, and if I also pull for Vil, I have a feeling that might not happen. Because I don't know that I'll be able to make up enough gems and keys to do the other two things, but... fave fanfic? I don't know that I have one. There is a really funny one. There's like a fanfic writer that I quite enjoy, or at least I did enjoy, for a brief period of time. That they would do like all sorts of like funny sitcom-y type situations. That was pretty chill. I don't remember what their name is. I cannot tell you the name of any of the fan fictions that they wrote. I am very terrible at remembering these things. But it was fun. They were fun. Favorite member of each dorm minus Octavinelle. Probably it's a tie between Deuce and Cater for Heartsable for sure. Ruggy for Savannah Claw. Octavinelle exists. I guess Kaleem in Scarabia. I don't really like Kaleem more than Jamil or Jamil more than Kaleem. I like them both, but they're very different. So I feel like I don't really have a favorite between the two of them. But if I had to pick, I guess I would go with Kaleem. Rook for Valfiore for sure. I honestly don't mind Edia anymore. I feel like he has a little bit more depth of character than Ortho does, but Ortho's just a little baby, so that's not particularly hard to have over him. And then for Diasomnia, Diasomnia is another hard one. So maybe Malleus? Maybe? But like, I like Malleus and I also like Lilia, and Sebek grew on me, and also Silver's really fun. So like, they're another Octavinelle situation, in truth. But I would feel comfortable saying Mal. Mal or Lilia over Sebek and Silver, but that is who I would say. But only have 20 or oh yeah, for polls. Gotcha. What made Floyd one of my favorites? Well, Well, that's something you're gonna have to find out in September, perhaps, because the lessons are done. He's just a silly little goober. He's just a silly little guy. It's hard for me to articulate why I like them so. Oh, I guess there's another one. It's hard for me to articulate why I like them. Why I like all the Octavidel kiddos. I just do. They're just so fun. But flight gives you the most, and it's able to be done more than 10 times each day. Yeah, like everything. All the lesson types can be done more than 10 times except for the special elective. Special elective is the only one that is like solely 10 times per day. Everything, you can do flight, you can do history, you can do alchemy, all those things are fine. It's just special lessons. So you binge too many fanfics. Fair. Malleus is the best choice, you're not biased. Yeah, Idia is kind of a vibe. My top 3 that are not Azul, Jade, and Floyd. Oh, you're gonna make this difficult for me. Rook's up there somewhere. He's in there for sure. Gosh, I don't know anyone else though. Maybe we could put Vil up there. And then maybe I don't know. Ernesto, maybe I like him. I can put him up there, right? He counts. Oh wait, if he counts, then Scully's gotta go up there too. So we're gonna knock Vil down. We're gonna put Rook, Scully, and Ernesto in that tier. Sorry, Vil. Sorry to Vil, but yeah, those guys. What about y'all? Riddle, Leona, Azul, Kalim, Apple, Ortho, and then Lilia. I see for the houses. Scully, yeah. So Playful Land should rerun. I would assume that it would rerun. What I'm assuming is going to happen is they're gonna rerun Playful, they're gonna rerun NBC, and then they're gonna do the new one. If we get yet another rerun of Glorious Masquerade, I'm gonna be very upset because that event needs to die. We've had it like 4 times. It needs to be laid down. It needs to be put to rest. I think there are other events we could be spending our time on than Glorious Masquerade. It's only the best one the first 2 times you play it though. After that, it's just not negligible. They may still bring Rolo's banner back independently for Halloween, but I sure hope that they don't do another Glorious Masquerade rerun. I cannot do it again. I can't. I cannot. It's too much. There's so many. There may only be 3. I may be over-exaggerating. Let's find out. Let's find out together. So we had Glorious Masquerade number 1. We had Glorious Masquerade number 2. And then we had Glorious Masquerade number 3. This would be the 4th time this singular event is rerunning. I think it's time. Or you know what they could do? What if we brought back the OG Halloween? You know, that could be spicy. That could be fun. That could be unexpected. We could bring back the OG and have that actually rerun for once. Because I think they only reran the second one and then it was done. Maybe we do that instead of a 4th Glorious Masquerade. Just an idea. Just an idea. Yeah, the Zooms rerunning would be so fun as well. I would love. Oh, your favorite is Trey. I see. Well, I am neutral towards Trey because again, my reasons for disliking him are very personal. And they're completely unrelated to Trey as a character. But I think in recent memory in history, people have been making the joke that I like him a lot more, which makes me have to clarify that I don't like him way more than I used to, because I have to make sure that the record is set straight. I think there's just like an instance like increase, not an actual, like my feelings have not trayed. Like, oh my feelings have not changed on Trey. Ah. Anyway, yeah. I like Playful Land. I think the event is fine. My problem with Playful Land now, like I said before, is that it's a little too real. Like, those things were always real and it was in an abstract context, but right now in the current climate of the world that we live in, that it's a little too realistic. So Trey does interfere with my polls. This is true. I like the aesthetic of Playful Land. I like the characters, you know, obviously I'm a little biased towards Ernesto, but yeah, the overarching theme's a little too spicy right now. But yeah. So why the revent is getting rerun as much as the only one that gets roller card. Yeah, I guess, but also, like this past year, it should have just been Playful Land and then NBC. Because that's the trend from the previous years. So it was Terror's Trending. No. Spectral Soiree. It was Spectral Soiree, rerun, then it was Glorious Masquerade. The year after that, it was Glorious Masquerade, rerun, Playful Land. And then last year, for some reason, they were like Glorious Masquerade, Playful Land, and NBC. Like, they just did all of them. And they rushed them. So, like, because I don't remember us getting enough time for, like, any of them. Not that I really paid that much attention, because I just skipped through both of them, both of the reruns. Playful Land did, in fact, rerun last year, though, right? It wasn't just Glorious. That's not the button. That's not the button. Where's the button? I think Playful also reran. Because I protested and did our own, thing. And we reran the original. Yeah, okay, so they just did them back to back to back. But I don't know, man. It just seemed very rushed, and it seemed like Glorious Masquerade did not have to come back that fourth time. I think they wanted to do so for perhaps money, maybe. But like, it did not have to show up again. I don't know if they did that in JP or not, but it seemed very odd to me. That you get a decent enough time, but it's like the Halloween events are so massive, to only have like a week and a half to go through them is not enough time. Because then NBC got like a whole month dedicated to it, right? So like, I don't know. Instead of giving like like Playful Land a proper rerun, they just split the time in half and gave half to Glorious and then half to Playful. And I don't understand. I don't understand, man. I don't know. Playful Land Story is basically the part of Pinocchio where they go to the little, like, theme park, Pleasure Island, where everybody gets turned into donkeys. Except in Playful Land, everybody gets turned into puppets. So it's basically, like, just that singular part of the Pinocchio story. And they have to try to not become puppets and not get shipped off to become puppet people for other businesses and things. So, you know, not it is quite spooky. It is quite spooky. But yeah, Ian seems to rush a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I like how they made Rolo a little more tasteful, given the source material of Hunchback. So he does have that going for him. I think if they were gonna do it the way they did it is okay. He's definitely not my favorite character. I just think he's a little goofy guy, but he's not great. Ernesto, also not great. Ernesto is also morally incomprehensible, or what is the word? Irredeemable, I guess. He's also quite bad. The only Halloween kiddo that we have gotten that's been an NPC that's been redeemable in any context has been Scully. Scully really wanted Halloween to be his way. So he's fine. But Rolo tried to take out an entire demographic of people, and then Ernesto was trafficking. So, like, not great. Not great. Not a good track record. Scully is the exception. Fortunately for Scully. Yeah, Playful Land's a little spooky scary. So is Glorious Masquerade, but Glorious Masquerade I think is a lot more removed because it focuses on the magical elements. Playful Land is not that far removed, even though it has magical elements. Like, Playful Land is still way realer, and the consequences are way realer, and in the current timeline, everything about it is much more realistic and much more impactful and much more on top of mind. So it's you know, both of their circumstances not great. Scully, he was a little silly. He was a little silly. That's kind of his only crime. So Scully gets a pass. Yeah, the worst he did was kidnapping. So like, but he only kidnapped out of necessity, and he gave us snacks. So I'm willing to forgive him for that super quickly. super quickly. So there is that. I do think the story structure of NBC was kind of a mess. The beginning of that event feels very messy to me. The rest of the event's fine. But it feels like it needed time to find its footing, and it just didn't, because everybody was arguing all of the time, everywhere. The Glorious Masquerade and Playful Land have better pacing, in my opinion. Playful Land has a terrible resolution. Every good thing that happens in Playful Land's pacing is completely undercut by the way that they resolve the conflict, and it bothers me to this day. Glorious Masquerade doesn't have the same sort of problem. I think it's just the story itself is less impactful when you know what's happening in Glorious Masquerade, because the first time that you're going through it and you're figuring it out is way more fun. Once you do it the second time, like, a lot of the drama gets taken out of it because you already know when Rolo's gonna show up. You already know when things are happening. So, like, it's not as, like, thrilling, even though the story structure's still fine. But the Playful Land ending was terrible. They had so many options to do so many other things, and they just made it nonsensical for no reason. Like, I understand that Pinocchio is a nonsensical story because it's a bunch of short stories that they kind of, like, forced to fit a movie format. But if you're only taking the one part of it as your inspiration, then you then have a little bit more creative license to do what you want. And the mere fact that they left Kaleem to be the last man standing, and then they did not use that at all, pisses me off so much. Because it was right there. It was right there. They undercut the tension and then resolved it the way it was gonna resolve anyway. But if they just kept the tension, it would have just been much better, in my opinion. But Kaleem is the vehicle that could have let that happen. But yeah. Well, lots of sins being done by these sinners in the Halloween events. Oh yeah, I also thought they were gonna do that too with Ortho and the real boy stuff, but that never, like, came up in the event either. Like, he talks about being inspired by the story and then seeing the clocks, and that's it. That's, like, the only tie-in that we get for him. The bigger draw that they did was the conscious thing. And, like, and that, I guess, plays into it, but it plays into it so late. It plays into it after things have resolved, and that's the big problem. Like, if that's the angle that you're going for, make that thing happen while there's still tension on the table, so that way it actually has impact in the way that the story resolves. But I could sit here and talk about that for like another 2 hours. The party idea was cute, but the party idea was never gonna work to begin with. But yeah. True, Rolo was not able to succeed, but there were people that Rolo affected. So just because he didn't succeed in his total goal does not mean that there weren't people out there that did get drained of their magic. Like, if they had a small magic pool, they probably got drained. If they were unfortunate enough to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and they did not have the same robust magic that all the kids at NRC have, they might have lost it. However, I do agree with you that what Ernesto is doing is 10,000 times worse. And the way that Ernesto goes about it and the way that he has so little remorse, you know, again, like I said, a little irredeemable. Little irredeemable. There are parts of him that you can excuse for being like having to be forced into that situation and stuff like that, but the way that his vignette got translated, he was not forced into that position at all. He specifically chose that job for the money. So like that, there's only so much grace he could get at this point. There's really not much to be done there. Gino, absolute innocent little baby. Gino was only following Ernesto. All of the blame goes on Ernesto, in my opinion. Gino is just there to be a little sweet pea. He's very cute. He's just following his big old brother. So, yeah. Well, Rolo has a way more understandable reason for sure. The other, Gino's also a child. Well, we don't know what Gino's canonical age is. I don't think we ever get to know, but it's very assumed and very well inferred that he's a kid. So yeah, he also does not have the same moral requirements or whatchamacallit, obligations as Ernesto does because of that as well. This is true. Yeah. So that again, Gino, complete sweet baby angel. Baby angel has done nothing wrong besides follow Fellow, but Fellow also kind of raised him, so you know there's complicated layers there. But yeah, true. Yeah, Fellow could have accidentally turned Gino into a puppet, or Gino could have got turned into a puppet accidentally, and they did somewhat set that up because he did have to change him back at one point, but I don't know. Rolo was magic is dangerous and no one should have it, but it came from the place of my brother died because of magic. I don't want anyone else to go through that pain. Like, there's an element of that in his logic and in his reasoning as to why he detests the magic and all that sort of stuff. So I can understand where he's coming from and where he thought he was coming from. Because most villains think that they're the good guy. They think that they're in the right. So Rolo thought he was in the right, and he had good intentions in wanting to perhaps prevent similar incidents from happening. He just went about it in the completely wrong way. So there is that. Ernesto did not have any good intentions. Ernesto was like, yeah, I'm here for the money. Yeah, sure. Whatever. There was not a single thought in that man's brain about any of that stuff. So, yeah. And he does have a point in regards to Malleus. True. Yeah, Malleus is way too much magic for any singular being to have. And as we can clearly see, it was in fact dangerous for the world. So there is that as well. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that could be done, I think, to fix Playful Land. There's a bunch of different avenues you can go in. There are easier ones, there are harder ones, but it's just... And it's a shame because we don't really get to know what the actual motivations ever were. And even in the vignette, all we really get to see is, like, Ernesto conning people, which is what he was always going to do. And, like, there's that element of the school where he, like, doesn't like school because he got bullied, but it's never fully explored. It's never explained. So it feels like a throwaway excuse for him to be involved with the NRC kiddos specifically. It's like, oh, right, we should make this so that he has a justification to be involved with these kids. To be angry at them because they're at a school. So we have to make him hate school. Like, it felt kind of out of place, and I think it might even be because the Fox and Pinocchio was like, you don't need school. But he wasn't saying that because he hated school. He was saying that to con, Pinocchio. So I don't know. I don't know. They're both bad. They're both quite bad. I don't know if I can accurately tier list them on just how bad they are. But yeah. They're both bad. It's good that they're both fictional. Glad that they are. But I think perhaps before I talk about these things for like another hour or so, it might be time to end the stream for tonight. But thank you all so much for coming and hanging out and having these lovely discussions with me, and also watching the event and going through the story with me. All these sorts of things are very, very fun. And I appreciate y'all being here. I do. I truly do. So if you are headed to sleep, have a wonderful sleep. If you are going to be having a day, have a wonderful day. And I will see you in the next one. Night's blessings. Bye-bye.